on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
It is a great day to be alive on this.
Almost said Friday. Hell no, it's the absolute opposite.
It is a great day to be alive on this Monday. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. No Bradley Nortman. I'm Ben Brust alongside Packer. Kyle Wallace, say something, Kyle.
Boy, oh boy, I love bullies.
You love bullies.
Toughens up people.
I
know I'm pro-bully until now.
Well, you know I believe in constructive bullying.
I mean, look at Alex Strouf. It didn't work, but...
No, it is working.
You don't say.
Yeah. So,
do you know what happened Saturday?
All right, let's slow down for a second here.
Okay.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. That's 800-990-3776. You can get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. So last week, Monday, Alex Strouf's first day back from a trip in Florida led to a chaotic week of literally just Alex Strouf in general. Right?
Leave Strouf alone.
From maybe me jumping the gun potentially on some plans for his wedding in which he doesn't have a venue or a date. Then he did the Combine, second annual on Thursday. And if you listen to any of our content across ESPN Wisconsin, you would know what happened. And if you don't, I'll give the quick recap. Our guy can't bench 95 pounds as a max. He did 75 pounds. That took off on social media. Not everyone's on social media, right? So you have like 5+, 6+ million views amongst, it probably is up to 10 amongst all the people that also stole the video to like put on their own. So a lot of people now know Alex Strouf as the weakest person covering sports in the nation, as he was not able to lift 95 pounds.
Dang, the weakest person covering sports in the country?
Yes, I mean, well, Dan Le Batard got a hold of it, and even Dan Le Batard.
Not Dan Le Batard.
Yes, so like that just happened today. So like what was supposed to happen today was, I swear to God, I woke up and my eyes perked up, and I was like, oh, I'm going to see Strouf at 8:30. We're going to talk some hoops for March Mode, a podcast that we're doing that will show on YouTube. And then it's just like there's no avoiding the fact that Alex Strouf made a buffoon of himself, and it continues to spread that we have to continue to bring up the fact that he did this, and now it's become all of our identities and all that we talk about and all that it consumes ESPN Wisconsin listeners right now. So I didn't want to do this, but we're here. But you know what? I'm guilty as well, because I played pickleball on Sunday morning while Sunday Karma was going on. And guess what? The first thing that happened after I was done with pickleball and I hopped in my car, I started from the beginning of Sunday Karma because I had to hear what Kyle and Greg were going to say to Alex Strouf when I found out that after the Combine happened Thursday where he couldn't lift 95 pounds, he came in and benched is the wrong word. Worked out is the wrong word. He did some calf raises and used machines he didn't know what he was doing and hit the bicycle and worked out Friday morning. And he was going to work out Saturday morning with Will Summers. And then he said he was too sore Saturday morning that on day 2, after being humiliated nationally, he skipped his workout.
Bro, you forgot to say how he said he was locked in all show. He was going to work. He was taking creatine.
Protein.
We were worried about day 20. We didn't realize that.
He quit day. He scoffed at me.
I didn't quit.
You scoffed at me when we talked about day 20. You go, it's me. I got it. And day 2,
I still got it.
You were sore and you didn't show up because you went to failure benching, which is just false. So I'm just worried about this whole journey. And now I'm hearing rumblings of you starting a campaign about how you're the face of helping make people lift and get better. Yet you
I'm a revolutionary, Benny. I'm a visionary. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a life changer. Some could say.
You can't even change your own life. You quit day 2.
I didn't quit. I went yesterday. I was sore. I couldn't have done anything productive, so I waited another day.
Showing up is productive.
Stop saying that, okay? I'm going to let you have your time, but stop saying you couldn't have done anything productive.
My arm, I had to, when I woke up on Saturday morning.
You couldn't have done legs again?
I had to roll my body just to get my arm up. Roll it. I had to throw my arm.
This is ridiculous. That's not true at all.
No, it's true.
Dude, you lifted up beers into your mouth later that day.
Correct. I did see you on Saturday as well.
You saw me briefly, yeah.
And you went to the bar after I saw you.
Well,
but you skipped the workout.
I went to the store.
You said you couldn't lift coffee. But yet you could lift beer.
I was struggling. Yeah, the beer.
And you
so you're just a walking hypocrite.
And he could lift beer on Friday evening because I saw him lifting beers out at a bar when I was driving past.
But that's what made him. So that's what made him sore Saturday morning.
I was just sore. Had nothing to do. I took it pretty easy on Friday because I was even telling. I said this on Mr. Relevant. I was even telling the guys I was out with on Friday night. Oh, I'm going to the gym with my buddy Will. 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Going to the gym.
You are so embarrassed.
And you skipped that.
I always planned on it. I just couldn't do anything productive. So I went yesterday instead. I didn't quit.
Yes, you did.
I showed up yesterday.
You said you were going to work out nonstop.
I am.
And the first day of resistance,
Wait, did you work out today?
I'm going after work.
What time?
How can we trust that?
I'll send you a selfie. I don't know.
What are you doing?
You could go to the gym and send me the
legs.
selfie. That doesn't mean you did something.
You're doing what legs are you doing?
I haven't gotten my workout schedule yet. I've got somebody making me a schedule. I got to.
By the way, and this is another problem that I have with this.
What's wrong with you?
No, I want you to be successful, but you're setting yourself up for failure.
How?
You are relying on everyone else to bring you a workout. Sooner or later, they're not just going to be like, yeah, I'm just going to bring Alex Strouf along for this entire thing. Self-accountability is how you're going to get this done.
Oh, and I will.
And waiting, you know what I mean, Kyle? Like having someone send you a workout, like when they aren't there, what are you going to do? Not show up?
The internet has been around for a very long time.
YouTube,
and
like
all you gotta do is
people
go there, and you can find what's right for you. No knock to the person who's trying to send you stuff, but they are not an exercise physiologist.
This is unfair. This is unfair. I don't know what I'm doing, so I need help at the beginning. And then once I get all that stuff down, I'll be fine. I'll be self-sufficient.
Just go to
I just don't know.
media.
I don't know what the machines do, Kyle.
That's the lamest thing in the world. Somebody could walk into a gym, look at the machine. This isn't chess. This isn't a Rubik's cube.
The machines have directions. On how to use.
Like that's my foundational problem with this. Is like it's just I don't know what I'm doing. I need this person. He's gonna keep needing everyone else to do this.
And so if he doesn't get that message, he's gonna say, "Well, I never got the message, so I couldn't go to the gym."
Yeah.
I just want you to own it. And not have everyone else be a part of it.
What you need to understand, though, and clearly you're not getting the idea, is I am a revolutionary. I'm a visionary. I'm an inspirational man. I got to the office today after my workout yesterday. I worked my tail off yesterday. I'm a little sore today, but they always say 2 days after your first workout is when you're the most sore. That's why I was the most sore on Saturday. I'll get back to that. I walked into the office today. I had not one, not two, but 3 different people come over to me and say, I worked out this weekend. Thanks for the push. Thanks for the kick in the rear. I saw your video, and you have inspired me to get back into the gym because I don't want to look like that. I don't want to be like that. Guys, I'm like Hugh Hefner. I'm revolutionizing.
Excuse me? Let's slow down.
He's a revolutionary. I'm revolutionizing the way.
How does your
people
fiance
view
feel about you comparing yourself to Hugh Hefner?
I bet she'd give me a high five.
Oh, wow. I'm just going to stop right there.
Me too, Kyle.
Stop right there.
Me too.
So many things I could say.
So I get that, but like you're trying to be the face of a revolution that you cannot finish. That's my fear.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you please say thank you to the revolutionary Alex Strouf?
Not quite.
You're welcome.
Good day.
Revolutionary is doing a lot of heavy lifting there as a word, but Strouf, watching you struggle on that bench and with the dips and all the behind the scenes stuff that fans haven't seen yet, but they will someday. It kind of did spark a little. Maybe it was the smell of the gym. Maybe it was just being around. There was a bunch of boys just in the gym again. It made me think, you know what? Instead of sitting at my desk and doing work, I'm going to take some time out of my day, get back in the gym.
Is it fair to say that the revolutionary Alex Strouf has inspired you to put more of a focus on your physical health going forward?
Certainly would be the short answer. Long answer has been a full weekend of reflection that I can dive into at a deeper time. But yeah, I'll be getting to the gym this week, no doubt about it.
I, the revolutionary Alex Strouf, have inspired you to focus on your physical health.
No, I'm already inspired. I think the only way you make me feel is pretty sad for you at times. You almost bring me down instead of bring me up.
First-hand accounts of the revolutionary Alex Strouf. I'm changing lives every day, Ben. The revolutionary.
I will admit this. Because of Strouf's pathetic attempt of trying to lift weights, I was like, okay, well, he can't be that weak. And so I was inspired. I got a big event coming up this summer. And I said, you know what? Well, I want to work on, I got a gym at home, but I said I want to bench press a little bit because I want to make sure that I would never embarrass myself. And I claimed I can do 135 8 to 10 times. And I said, well, I'm nervous. So Alex Strouf actually inspired me to work out on Sunday as well. And I came here, he said, I'm working out Sunday. I said, oh, you're working out after work too? Me too. And so now Strouf and I are the Sunday boys because he actually did inspire me not to just do what I do at home.
The revolutionary!
But because I have not bench pressed in well over a year, it might be 2 years.
I hear ya.
That I wanted to hit that bench press again. And so he's going to have me
This is all short.
looking sexy.
I hear
Hugh Hefner.
This
Hugh Hefner.
is all short-term success. Alex Strouf being the leader of a workout revolution is like somebody who had for the last 20 years has said diet starts January 1st and they quit after a month and a half.
That's Strouf.
That's my fear of this revolution.
No.
But
He quit on day 2. You didn't show up to the gym on day 2.
But I did on day 3, and I will on day 4, and I will on day 5.
Your word means nothing.
New
It's
Year's-
actions over words.
New Year's resolutions be damned. I've inspired way more people than the calendar turning
You're
did.
telling me that you can't walk in because there's machines in there.
It's pretty embarrassing.
That is crazy.
Stop saying
and you're
stuff like
trying,
that.
like the more you talk about being the face, the more I'm worried about you being the face of this workout revolution.
Well, that's too bad because it's already underway.
I'm not challenging your manhood because you a man, okay? But don't say that you were afraid to go to the gym because you didn't know what to do when the machines have things on that.
As American rock
especially
band.
with everything right now going on around people challenging you as a man. I don't say that. That gives them more ammo. And more
As
fuel to the
American
fire.
rock band Shinedown once famously said, "The revolution's live. Just like it and subscribe. You know you can't look away."
I'm telling you, there are millions of people, not millions, but millions of people who saw this video, and I guarantee you there are hundreds of people that saw the video and said, I got to get back in the gym. I can't be like that guy. I promise you. There are a lot. He inspired people not to be as pathetic as him. That is powerful. You are influential.
But
you
does
are
this
making
matter
America
if he
healthy
doesn't
again, Strouf?
If he doesn't keep working out for the next year and quits at any point, he's just going to be like, well, I helped others. Look how great I am.
He was the lightning
lose.
rod that started.
So this is a can't-lose situation.
can't lose.
for you.
Well, you can lose. Personally, you can lose, but
I won't.
you for sure inspired others. Like I said, you gave me the thought to say I need to bench press because I haven't been able to bench press.
The revolutionary Alex Strouf.
Look at you.
Is Alex Strouf revolutionary? 800-990-3776. Or is he just a weak... I can't say all the words that I want to say.
He's a revolutionary.
Why are you looking at me with that blank ass
No,
face?
because he is. He's our
He
George,
is.
He's our George Washington.
The revolutionary.
He's the one he's leading the revolution.
You're buying into this crap. I've never been more disappointed.
He might be more
in you.
Paul Revere sending the message. The British are coming. The weak man is coming. The weak man is coming. He was the guy on the horse that everybody saw in the video. And
Paul Bunyan?
Paul Bunyan's with the axe.
Not Paul Bunyan.
Hodag Steve chimes in on the Carbless Talking text line. Oh, man, maybe he's revolutionary. I benched this weekend too, all because of Strouf.
I get it. I'm right there. I did it as well. I was happy with
K-Walk
myself.
chimes in. You should probably take 1 or 2 days off a week to make sure your body recovers, Strouf.
Strouf, did you take your creatine yesterday? Yes or no?
He's going to be like Jesse Nelson. You know how Jesse Nelson had to take 4 days, one day off a week to take care of his dog? We're going to have to build in days off for Strouf when he's too sore because we don't want to hear about
He's
it.
not going to be able to walk into the office.
I can't see the phone line, Strouf, but I know they're lighting up.
Because he's a revolutionary.
I guess we're going to hear from KBN Nation. Did Alex Strouf inspire you for being as pathetic as he was as a human being last Thursday?
The pathetic man is coming. The pathetic man is coming. And he inspired many Americans not to be like him, myself included.
Plus, we'll go to Randy in a dump truck, then we'll get to your calls, and then we'll get to Dan Lebitard talking about the pathetic weak man that Alex Strouf is. Randy in a dump truck, what do you got?
Well, good afternoon, guys. Yes, Alex Strouf, the revolutionary person he is, inspired me this weekend. I was out working in my garage, and I had 6 beers. I thought, what would Alex do? He inspired me to drink 6 more for a total of 12.
The revolutionary!
No, you got to pick a lane, guy.
Well, I mean, influence is influence.
Influence is influence. What would Alex Strouf do, Randy asked himself.
I mean, when people are asking that question of themselves while they're in their home, that is somebody who, I mean, but goodness gracious.
Here's the thing is I love Randy, and Alex Strouf or not, Randy was going to do the same damn thing.
No, he was only going to have 6. Did you not hear him? He had 12 instead.
You buy that?
Hell yeah, I'd buy that.
I buy it. I'll buy it.
You are. I'm so annoyed by you.
No. Listen,
this is over.
He's
No.
weak.
You stop
He's
for a second.
weak.
This is
He's weak.
overcompensation for how mean you were to him last week.
No.
That you're literally. You have your arms wrapped around him. You're giving him a hug the first 17 minutes of the show.
I'm telling you this right now. Alex Strouf was embarrassing. And when I saw the video on Saturday that he did not go work out, I was so mad at him. But I said, you know what? He's got to be in a bad mental place. So then, yesterday, when we worked out yesterday, he has a point. The only reason Kyle Wallace was in the gym bench pressing yesterday, because I planned on doing about 60 days before the wedding. That's what plan was. But as soon as Alex Strouf couldn't do that, I said, well, damn, how bad am I? It was so bad, Strouf. Ben, I went to the gym, and when I was benching 95 pounds, I was nervous. I was like, do I need a spotter? And then when I benched it, I said, oh, my gosh, Strouf he's weaker than I thought. I mean, it was lightweight.
Nick chimes in, what would Alex Strouf do? WWAD.
Hey!
Tyler in Bayview, I seriously went for a 2-mile run on Saturday. I don't want to ever end up like that.
That's how bad he was.
Wow.
That's how bad he was. Is that people said that could be a human
I don't
being.
ever want to be like that.
No, that for real. He has so many people questioning how heavy 95 pounds is. You're looking at one. I was fearful of benching 95 pounds, and then I was fearful of benching 135 because of him. I was fearful. I was nervous because I ain't been in the gym. Now, granted, Strouf is extremely weak. Like extreme. I don't think it's understated. I don't think we can state how weak he is.
There we go.
Because 95 pounds is extremely, extremely light. So he might have some underlying health conditions. But he inspired me and so many other Americans to get out there and get off our behinds and work out so we don't beat him. That is powerful, Strouf. Powerful.
Dan Lebitard. Powerful. Got hold of Strouf's patheticness. But he's a revolutionary.
Revolutionary!
Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
So in my short time here, I've come to learn about these things I call them Strouf days, where he's doing something for himself, and then he just wipes his calendar, regardless of how it may affect other people.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
That's why I said the toughest part to me for the Packers is that the division is, I think, better than it's been.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
So the issue is, and I'm working on the T-shirt right now, this season is very simple.
This guy.
Got to win the damn division.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Wisconsin weather doesn't wait, and neither should you. At Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we make upgrading your home simple. Right now, order today and get 0% interest until 2032. You heard me right. 0% interest all the way until 2032. Upgrade your windows and doors now and pay over time without paying interest. With our 10-year limited warranty, you can feel confident in your investment. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Certain restrictions apply. 3/31/2026.
The Greater Milwaukee Golf Show, presented by Old Fashioned Golf, is back at the Mosh Performance Center in Franklin, March 13th through the 15th. The show has been reimagined with a simple goal: turn it into Wisconsin's ultimate golf party. That's why Vibes Golf Club, a group of golf-loving former Badger football players, including Melvin Gordon, will be at the show all 3 days. Plus, Bridgestone will be doing some ball fittings, and Carl's Place will be powering Simulator Alley. To learn more, log on to GreaterMilwaukeeGolfShow.com.
With your Saganiac Plenty Marquette recap, I'm Will Summers. It was a slow start for the Golden Eagles against DePaul as they scored just 14 points in the first half. Despite the offense finding some rhythm in the second half, it would not be enough as Marquette fell 62-51, bringing them to 10-19 on the season. Here's head coach Shaka Smart after the game.
We lost, some trust in getting to spacing and making sure that we're aggressive when the ball comes to us. We got really, really passive. That's as low of a first half of scoring as I've seen us have.
Marquette will play their final road game of the season on Wednesday night, taking on Providence.
For more than 40 years, Network Health has been the trusted experts in health plans. Just like you, they're honest, hardworking, and grateful to call Wisconsin home. Whether you're seeking coverage for yourself, your family, or your employees, Network Health has you covered with a range of options, including individual and family marketplace plans, employer plans, and Medicare Advantage plans. Call Steve Llewellyn, Saganiac Planning, 262-783-6161. 262-783-6161. Saganiac Planning, a name synonymous with employee benefits and top-notch service.
Make your fitness goals last with Johnson Fitness and Wellness, the largest specialty fitness retailer in the country with 5 locations in the Milwaukee area. At Johnson Fitness and Wellness, you'll find top-rated treadmills, strength equipment, ellipticals, bikes, and more, all guided by certified fitness experts who match the right equipment to your goals, space, and budget. And with white glove delivery and installation, plus flexible financing options, you can build your home gym with confidence. Visit one of their stores today or online at johnsonfitness.com.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings.
Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor. And Wisconsin beer fans, the wait is almost over. Yuengling bottles and cans will be available starting March 3rd. That's right, America's oldest brewery will officially arrive in Wisconsin for the very first time. And we're celebrating big. Join us Tuesday, March 3rd from 3 to 5 at both Discount Liquor locations for a special in-store Yuengling sampling event. Be among the first in the state to raise a glass, taste this iconic beer, and see why fans across the country have loved Yuengling for generations. At Discount Liquor, we stock over 15,000 varieties of beer, wine, spirits, and mixers, all at the lowest prices in town. We're your one-stop shop for every occasion. Visit us in Milwaukee at 51st in Oklahoma or downtown Waukesha at Barstow in Maine. And don't miss our Yuengling in-store sampling event, Tuesday, March 3rd. Discount Liquor, where selection meets savings.
Discount Liquor.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman, the world's weakest sports reporter. Alex Strouf is running the show. I now have a problem after this whole revolutionary Alex Strouf is changing the world and helping people work out thing, because he's now going to take something I'm going to say next and say he's going to take credit for it. So, talking with my wife about plans for going to the Princeton Club, doing her tennis lessons, me working out on those Saturdays, but trying to find time for each of us to do what we need to do during the week is going to become a priority as best as we can do so.
Oh, interesting.
With the daughter and with work and whatnot. So that was a conversation I had last night.
You're welcome.
And now...
Take care of yourself.
It's crazy.
The revolutionary!
You inspired him. You inspired him.
He didn't. He didn't.
George Washington, Hugh Hefner, Alex Strouf. Revolutionaries!
That's crazy. I'm telling you, this man's trending around the world, and he's inspiring people. Even you, Ben Brust. Think about it. When Ben Brust hit that half-court shot, Strouf, Did you ever imagine one day you would inspire that same man to get back in shape?
He's not.
No, but I am.
I am.
No,
this is for my personal.
I mean,
gain.
it seems like the timing is pretty interesting.
It seems like wake-up calls can go a long way. Wake-up calls aren't always singularly.
Wake up
for one person.
Wake-up calls are alarm clocks that you wake up to and say you can't meet Will, who's trying to meet you for day 2 of your workouts.
I did not set an alarm that day, but yeah.
What time did you wake up at?
8 o'clock.
Oh, so you had 2 hours to figure it out. You still said no.
And that's why I had to pull the plug.
Revolutionary.
You couldn't do a
That's what
calf
it is.
raise?
Let's go to Adam Madison on the Carbless Talking text line, 800-990-3776. You're up.
How you guys doing?
Doing all right.
So luckily today I was not inspired by Strouf. I woke up sore, did not call into work. I ended up going. Bad idea. I've had a pretty crappy day, but I still showed up, Alex.
Thank you, Adam.
Revolutionaries are revolutionaries for what they do when times get tough, not for taking days off and then picking it up the next day and acting like they didn't.
Adam, thank you for having a backbone and an idea of what I'm dealing with here as I look at Alex Strouf, and you can look at him on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. He's trying to create this facade.
It's not a facade. It's not a facade. I'm a revolutionary. Adam, great call, but I actually spent the commercial break rather than talking to you. I talked to Eric in Green Bay, who is a physical trainer and a physical therapist. And he told me, Strouf.
Which one is he? They're very different things.
I believe he's a physical therapist.
So, again, he's lying.
Well,
he's trying to build this.
A trainer and a physical therapist are not the same.
Well, they help people through therapy physically.
Okay.
By training them.
No,
a physical therapist
is
rehabs somebody.
Rehabilitation.
Right.
So you help them get
He's training
stronger.
somebody in rehab, yes.
Yeah, but it's a little bit different than strength training.
Regardless, I talked to Eric in Green Bay, and he said, Strouf, don't let them give you a hard time. You need to take off days. You can't just go every day. And I said, you're absolutely right. And he said, what you said in the first segment is true. The sorest you'll ever be is the second day after your first workout, which was Saturday.
You didn't work out. Stop saying lifting a damn bar 8 times is working out. You didn't work out.
I let it rip on Thursday.
You did half raise it.
I left it all on the field on Thursday. 40-yard dash, 3-cone drill, bench press.
What does that have to do with your arms other than the bench press that you didn't even go to failure?
Well, no, I did because I couldn't get it up.
You don't know what going to failure means.
I went until I failed multiple times.
No.
I'm a revolutionary.
And everyone who worked out listening to this is trusting this man to be the face of this campaign.
Well, he's that embarrassing. Yeah. Sometimes
let's hit up Lebitard. What does Lebitard think of what Alex Strouf has done? Dan Lebitard of the Dan Lebitard Show got a hold of not the 95-pound video, just Strouf at 135. So they didn't even know how bad it actually was.
They do not.
I'm just surprised that he had that much trouble, though, with, you got to be able to get 135 up off the one time. It can't just collapse on your chest. If you're someone who's criticizing Caleb Williams for painting his fingernails and being soft.
It was immediate give up.
You can't just quit when it lands on your chest and is that light.
He said, oh, yeah, no.
The same guy that quit when it hit his chest quit day 2 of his journey to work out. And he's the poster child, folks, of this revolution.
You've made it to Dan Lebitard.
Yep.
And you sound excited. He said, yep.
He's the attention's on him. Of course he's happy. It doesn't matter if he doesn't hit his fitness journey. He's convinced himself that he's helping people.
I am.
And he's not going to end up helping himself.
I am helping people.
You are.
Did Tony Cartagena, producer of the Analysis Show, TALiveshow.com to get your tickets. TA Ric Flair. A whole lot of great things coming March 27th.
So, Strouf is a revolutionary. I do want to agree with that. Hold on, Ben. Don't give me that face yet. Do you guys know what things like penicillin, Coca-Cola, and Play-Doh all have in common?
I don't.
They were 100% created out of mistake. Antibiotics were created because they left the Petri dishes open overnight. Coca-Cola was supposed to be a cure for headaches. Play-Doh was wallpaper removal. What happened is these products were created by mistake. Alex Strouf thinks that he has inspired GKB Nation and his friends to get back in the gym, but really, he's the antithesis of that. We don't want to look like Alex Strouf. We don't want to work out like Alex Strouf. We don't ever want to be in the same position that Alex Strouf is in. He is a revolutionary by mistake. Because if I ever get asked to bench 135, I better not think twice about it because I've seen what happens when Alex Strouf tries to do it.
We're all inspired in spite of him.
Yes, he's a laughingstock of the office. We're just being really, really nice. He's the laughingstock of sports media on all the socials. We're just being really nice to him. That's all it is.
We do have to coexist with him.
Yeah. And I don't want to look like... Did you see him try... that? It was pathetic. You think anyone upstairs wants to look like that ever in their life?
I think it was a wake-up call to make sure they're never embarrassed the way that one person could be embarrassed the way that Alex Strouf was.
Exactly. So revolutionary in air quotes with an asterisk and a subtext of we don't want to be like Strouf.
It was good for me to actually see that because for me to go to the gym after, I realized I would never be Alex Strouf.
Exactly.
I could take time off, but I would never be that weak. And that made me feel good as a man.
Yeah, it should. It should. It should, Kyle. You know what else is great? Giannis Antetokounmpo reportedly is coming back tonight.
Giannis is back, baby. You know what that means.
What does it mean?
Maybe we have a chance.
Oh, what do you mean maybe they have a chance? They had a chance.
What do you mean they had a chance?
They won 8 of their last 10 and then lost a 27-0 run to the Bulls.
Giannis is back.
Who had lost 11 straight.
The man is back.
The Bucks are an enigma. I think that's what they are right now. They don't know what they want to do. Giannis doesn't know what he wants to do. Fans think they know what they want to do, but probably deep down inside don't know what they want to have happen. And Giannis is coming back tonight, so that's all coming to the forefront. Giannis Antetokounmpo, with the Bucks being three games back from the play-in game, are in 11th place. What's going to happen now that he's back tonight? Next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I'm a tool. My name is Ben Brust, and I'm a tool.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Tired of waking up exhausted? That dad bod weighing you down? Let's get you back to the old you. If your energy, focus, and drive aren't what they used to be, your hormones could be out of balance. At Mentality, we'll dig into what's really going on. Then build a personalized, science-backed plan using hormone therapy and peptide treatments to get your brain and your body back on track. So stop telling yourself you're just getting older. Book your appointment now at lowtusa.com. Right now, all new patient labs are covered in your treatment plan. That's a savings of $250. Go to lowtusa.com.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
The pursuit of fair wages and top-of-the-line benefits is achieved when the right union has your back. The Sheet Metal Workers Labor Union is extremely diverse, representing Wisconsinites working HVAC, architectural metals, welding, specialty fabrication, and much more. Make great living wages with outstanding benefits, pensions, and apprenticeship programs in trained, safe working environments. The Sheet Metal Workers Union is a leading force in the revitalization of the labor movement in Wisconsin.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 10 and 35%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Frank Daniels, our Madison goldsmith, has an idea.
Bring him in.
Hey, Rick. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Monica.
It's great to see you, Frank. What's your idea?
It's a new company policy.
Let's hear it.
You know the world-famous Kessler's warranty?
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple. Even if you lose a diamond, including the center stone, we'll replace it. All maintenance is free forever. Yes, it really is that miraculous.
Every time I hear that warranty, it blows my mind.
I propose we have a jewelry cleaning policy that's as amazing as that warranty.
What would it say?
Bring us your jewelry and we'll professionally clean it. While you wait, for free. You can come in as often as you want, and we don't care where you bought your jewelry. The only thing that matters is that you want it to look amazing again. We want that too.
I vote yes.
I vote yes. I vote yes. The motion carries.
Congratulations, Frank. Your idea is now company policy.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Wisconsin, let's keep this simple. If you've been patiently waiting for Yingling to finally make its way here, thanks for hanging in there. If you believe a beer tastes even better after shoveling the driveway, mowing the lawn, or putting in an honest day's work, well, you're our kind of people. Wisconsin, it's finally here. Yingling, oldest brewery in America, family owned and operated for 6 generations, and now officially in Wisconsin. Yingling, the oldest brewery in America. DG Yingling & Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Persham Sharania, Giannis Antetokounmpo is set to make his debut. It's not his debut.
Debut? Did you just add
You wanted to return?
Shams didn't say
Set to make his return?
Set to make his return tonight against the Boston Celtics. All right, so the Bucks are 3 games back of 10th place, which is the first play-in spot. What the hell is going to happen? 800-990-3776. That's about as open-ended as I could make it. Are they going to miss the play-in? Are they going to get in the play-in? Are they going to win a playoff series? Are they going to win the NBA championship? The world is your oyster right now with 23 games left. 3 games back of 10th place for your Milwaukee Bucks, who led up a 27-0 run against the Chicago Bulls, who are actively trying to tank. That's now twice in this NBA season where there's been some crazy results of teams that are trying to lose that have came back when they're not trying to win.
And especially one where the Wizards and the Bulls beat the Bucks. But, I mean, it's easy to me. Y'all is getting excited for Giannis coming back, and I'm happy to see Giannis on the court. But let's just be honest. This is a 500 basketball team with Giannis, and just because we got Cam Thomas and Ousmane Dieng doesn't mean that we're all of a sudden going to be a playoff team. The Bucks are too far out. There's 23 games left, and the Bucks aren't going to play more than 4 games better than 500. That's probably max. So that is what? 15 and 11 or something like that? Man, my math is off.
23 games,
14 and 9.
13 and 10.
Oh my goodness. 13 and 10.
Jeez, you could have made that so easy for yourself.
I was trying to go 4 games over 500. But so that my whole point is this, is that we can get excited for Giannis, but the season's over. They're not making the playoffs. They're not making the play-in. It's over. They're not making up, because guess who they're chasing? They're chasing the Charlotte Hornets, and the Charlotte Hornets are a game under 500, and they're one of the hotter teams in basketball since the All-Star break, and they're tied for the longest winning streak in the Eastern Conference right now. You know who they're tied with for the longest winning streak? The Atlanta Hawks, and that is a team that has the 9th seed. The Milwaukee Bucks are not going to catch Charlotte. They're not going to catch the Hawks.
They have Giannis back.
Those are 2 teams that are emerging, and both teams are playing good basketball right now. The Hawks are 6-4 in their last 10. Charlotte is 7-3 in their last 10. The Milwaukee Bucks, not that bad. We're 6-4 in the last 10, but at the end of the day, we're trying to catch teams that are playing just as good or better basketball than we are. So all that tells me is that Giannis can come back, but we're not a juggernaut of a team, and we play a lot of teams that are playing for something. Boston, a very good team that we're going to be playing tonight. You look up and down the schedule, you're going to playing Atlanta on Wednesday night, which you won in Atlanta a couple weeks ago back in January, but are you going to be able to beat them now when Atlanta's playing better basketball?
You have Giannis back.
Again, the team doesn't have chemistry. They don't have chemistry.
So you're worried that Giannis is going to ruin what they've built.
Ruin? Did you just see yesterday?
You could look at that game and say, obviously it sucked, but they still won 8 of... You were bragging about how you were like, oh, well, they beat some bad... But then they beat the Magic. Then they beat...
It's cool. It's cool to see. It's cool, but I'm telling you, they're not making the playoffs. Like, you could... Go ahead, bet if you want to. Bet if you want to. The Bucks are not making the playoffs. They're not going to make the play-in because the teams ahead of them actually have something to build upon.
All right, let's go to the eternal optimist who made a fool of himself and is pathetic and weak, and he's still going to have a better optimism as a Bucks backer than our. Oh, you love the Bucks,
but I'm a realist though.
All right, Strouf, glass half full. What's going on here?
Well, you just called me pathetic and weak, so I don't know how half full this glass is.
I mean, is there a
usually you just say, I don't care what he thinks. I'm a revolutionary.
Are you not pathetic and weak?
I'm a revolutionary. If you're going to call me something, call me what I am.
You were pathetic and weak last week, and you admitted that.
I'm a revolutionary is what I am. When it comes to the Milwaukee Bucks, only one thing matters. You should look at everything through the same scope of what will make Giannis happy. And playing will make Giannis happy. They bought themselves some time by getting past the trade deadline to try to convince Giannis that this team can still win a championship in the near future and get him to sign that Supermax coming up in October. So if he wants to play, he's playing. I guess I don't really care about the lottery pick. I care about what's making Giannis happy and upping the chances of Giannis staying in Milwaukee. And if that's him playing,
do they have to make the playoffs for him to sign a Supermax?
Probably.
What do you mean, probably? what do you mean?
So far, he understands the situation.
What's the situation?
There's still several games out of the play-in.
Correct. And whether that's the case or not, why would he come back to a franchise that has not, which he's a part of this. He's a part of this, but 3 straight years of not getting out of the first round and then another year after shifting a lot of assets into missing the playoffs. When he wants to win a second championship, if they don't make the playoffs, why would he sign a Supermax?
They need to do whatever they can to convince him that they can win.
You're not answering the question.
This is the optimism you were hoping for?
Yeah. So, Kyle, the odds are ever in your favor. Is little Hunger Games there. Milwaukee Bucks to reach the playoffs. No. Minus 5,000. You'd have to bet $5,000 to win 100.
That's the playoffs or play-in?
Playoffs.
Okay.
So that's to get to the play-in and then win the play-in to get to the playoffs.
That's crazy.
We're talking about Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
Yes is plus 1,000.
So 100
would win you 1,000.
That just shows you
10 to 1 odds that the Milwaukee Bucks make the playoffs. Not just get in the play-in, but make the playoffs.
If you're a Bucks fan right now, you know why you should be happy that Giannis is back? You want to know why? It's because you get one last chance to see Giannis in a Bucks jersey. I can't wait. I'm going to a Bucks game. I'm going to a Bucks game simply so I get a chance to witness greatness in a Milwaukee Bucks uniform because he ain't going to be here next year. What is the reason for him to stay? Y'all really think that this team is going to be designed to make a run in the playoffs? Hell no.
Well, the reason is loyalty and money.
Loyalty,
most amount of money and loyalty.
He's loyal to himself.
Forever a legacy.
His legacy already cemented here in Milwaukee. There's nothing Giannis can do to make him not have a statue here or be remembered forever. His jersey will be hanging in the rafters. He's forever a legend. He's one of the greatest players of all time. So the only thing that makes his legacy better is going and winning another championship. And unfortunately, it won't be here in Milwaukee because the Milwaukee Bucks have not been able to draft well. The Milwaukee Bucks haven't been able to put a roster around him. They haven't been able to stay healthy, which is the biggest thing to me. And so he'll go somewhere else. If he wins another championship, people aren't going to look at Giannis and say, oh, he was a team hopper. He won a title somewhere else. No, they'll say he brought a championship to Milwaukee, and then the Milwaukee Bucks fell apart. He went somewhere else, and he brought another title somewhere else. That is Giannis's greatness. So go ahead, buy tickets now, and be happy that Giannis is back because there were some of us that believe when he got injured and at the trade deadline that he may never don that Bucks uniform.
Googly-eyed when they were winning 8 of 10 games. No. And Giannis is googly-eyed, and you're googly-eyed, and now you're just like, enjoy it. He's gone.
No. It's fun. Like, it's fun. The first half was fun yesterday. Second half was just like, oh, my gosh, how long can we go for not scoring? How many shots can we miss? That's what that became. So it's fun to watch, but it doesn't mean we're good. A lot of things can be fun.
To watch doesn't mean we're good.
Yeah, I'm just saying, it's fun. Like, it was super fun to watch the team move the ball. It is, and so it's going to be exciting to see what Giannis looks like with Cam Thomas. But at the end of the day, guess what? They ain't making the playoffs. They're not. You want to know why? It's because Charlotte is a better team. They may not have a better number one player, but they're a better team. The Atlanta Hawks have shown that they are a better team than the Milwaukee Bucks. Even with Giannis, they were just 500.
But you love the Milwaukee Bucks.
I do love the Milwaukee Bucks, but just because I love you don't mean you good. I love a lot of bad things in life, or loved a lot of bad things in life.
Trash television, ex-girlfriends.
I love me some trash television, but I know
Alex
trash.
Strouf.
I mean, yeah, love the kid, but he's embarrassing.
Oh my gosh!
Life
I forgot.
alert.
He's wearing a life alert thing for when he goes to work out, and the machine falls on him.
Yeah, I got
because he doesn't know how the machines work.
I got a gift from Josh DiMaggio. He got me a life alert.
Very necessary.
It's very necessary. I can't even joke about that one. Like,
Don't bench without anybody being there.
He told me.
Yes.
We only bench on Sundays.
Yeah, that's fine. He told me.
Did he bench?
He saw. Hell no.
Wait, you were with him on Sunday, and you didn't.
He didn't need. He was too sore.
I was doing
from Thursday.
No, not from Thursday. He's not listening.
I can't.
He's not listening. I did all sorts of other workouts.
No, he was too sore. He was
Kyle, you're misrepresenting me.
You didn't bench. You were still sore yesterday, were you not?
I was a little sore, but I did other workouts yesterday.
Yeah. But you weren't going to bench. He wasn't.
I'm not ready to face that fear yet.
I stopped listening because he's a fraud.
I'm not ready to face that fear
He is a fraud.
How am I a fraud?
You are a fraud. Wait. You said you're not ready to face what?
I'm not ready to face that fear yet.
He's got liftophobia, yet he's the face of a workout regime.
No, I was lifting. I just didn't bench press.
Why are you fearful of a bar?
I'm not fearful of the bar.
What are you
I'm
fearful of?
Adding weights to said bar.
Bro, you lifted 75 pounds.
Yeah,
man.
Strouf, I'm telling you, by the time I'm done with you, by the time we get to, let's just say, I'll say it, by June 1st comes, you're going to be pumping out 95 pounds.
Oh, Soren, please join the conversation, Soren. You're on the Carbless Talking text line.
Well, it seems like the conversation already ended. I called about the Bucks. I mean, we might make the play-in. I don't know. I don't really care at this point. But as long as that terrorist Doc Rivers is still coaching this team, there's no chance. I mean, whether or not Giannis likes him, that yesterday or whatever, that Chicago game, that was one of the worst games I've seen in my life. I mean, there's nothing more sad than Josh DiMaggio, and the Bucks are at Josh DiMaggio level of sadness right now. I don't know what to say, but as long as Doc Rivers is the head coach of this team, we are never going anywhere but the 10th seed. Anywhere. I mean, as long as we keep drafting the way we are and Doc's on the team, and I mean, it's forever going to be Giannis not happy.
You're a big Doc Rivers fan, right? That's what I'm gathering.
No, absolute terrorist.
All right, thank you, Soren.
He's too young to understand what a real terrorist is. He went around with Bin Laden.
Why are we throwing around terrorists like that?
Strong allegations.
Like, what are we doing, Soren? What are you doing, man?
We didn't make the playoffs last year with Doc.
All right. We'll recover after that.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman.
You know Italian. What do you mean?
You know Italian?
You do know Italian.
Yeah,
he's right.
Oui.
That's French, but you had gelato.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. All day, every day. The Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you.
We're not trying to get from A to B. We're trying to get from A to SB, as in the Super Bowl.
800-990-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit fighting to save lives, protect our climate, and strengthen our economy through the shift to zero emissions. Visit us at earthjustice.org. Earth Justice, because the Earth needs a good lawyer.
The Greater Milwaukee Golf Show, presented by Old Fashioned Golf, is back at the Mosh Performance Center in Franklin, March 13th through the 15th. The show has been reimagined with a simple goal: turn it into Wisconsin's ultimate golf party. That's why Vibes Golf Club, a group of golf-loving former Badger football players, including Melvin Gordon, will be at the show all 3 days. Plus, Bridgestone will be doing some ball fittings, and Carl's Place will be powering Simulator Alley. To learn more, log on to GreaterMilwaukeeGolfShow.com.
Recalculating route. Estimated arrival time. Never.
For people with nasal congestion, snoring, or sleep apnea, finding a solution feels like a never-ending road trip.
First stop, my primary doctor. Then the pharmacy. Then a sleep specialist. Then an ENT.
What if there was just one destination for all your problems?
Welcome to Advent, Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care in one location. over 95% of patients with severe nasal breathing issues report improvement. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
You have arrived at Clear Breathing.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
In 1987, the Bucks took on the world and changed basketball forever.
At stake, basketball supremacy in the United States.
Bucks versus the World, narrated by Charlie Behrens, is the new season of Behind the Bucks podcast, presented by Gallagher, your trusted insurance broker and HR and benefits consultant. It's the untold story of the 1987 McDonald's Open, when the Bucks became the first NBA team to face the Soviet Union. Listen now on Bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and wherever you get podcasts.
Beautiful day for Brewers baseball. Brats in one hand, your Brewers checking card from Associated Bank is in the other. And with a tap, it's 20% off gear at the Brewers team store. An express entry so you can tailgate longer. And up to 50% off home game tickets. All that power, all for the crew. Only with Brewers checking from Associated Bank. Join the crew at AssociatedBank.com/Brewers. Member FDIC.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman. Big time, strong muscles. Alex Strouf is running the show. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and text line. YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in action tonight, likely, against the Boston Celtics, 7 o'clock.
Ooh, that's a game.
Yeah. I'm really excited
That's
to go.
a really good one.
You know what?
You're going?
I'm going. I've just sent my list of, nobody likes me, no's to come with me tonight. I got a last second, and I got an extra ticket. You want to come?
What time is the game?
7 o'clock.
That's going to cut into my gym time.
Ben Brust, Alex Strouf, Greg Scalzo, a great partner.
Ooh, drinks too, a little food.
This is a serious offer.
Is it really?
Yes.
No, I think you're testing me.
No, this is a serious offer.
But I got to go to the gym, Benny.
Well, you can get time with me and Greg and a great partner. You can go to the gym. I'm just literally offering you.
I'll look into it.
No, I need a decision because I need to keep finding people if you're not going to come.
Dang, them good tickets too, ain't they?
Yes, they're the really good ones.
You asked him.
How good we talking?
The really, really good ones.
Courtside?
I'm not disclosing that on air.
Yeah, I could probably make that happen.
For courtside seats, huh?
Yeah, he's testing me. I knew it.
Look at him.
You
Look at him. Hey, business comes first, Kyle. Business comes first.
I can't, man. I can't with this guy. I can't do it. I can't do it. He skipped day 2's workout. This would be day 4. I offer him courtside seats, and he crumbles. Crumbles.
Even though
Business comes first.
He crumbled. You really did. And the thing is, he's
I
dead
actually have the
serious.
tickets.
Is this an actual offer?
The courtsides are Wednesday. This is just nice 100 levels.
Is it still a serious offer?
It's still a serious offer.
I mean, yeah, I'd be willing to come with you guys.
This is awful. You
So
are.
he was testing me.
It's a serious offer, but it's just.
I think I might be able to squeeze a workout in and make it by 7. We're off the air at 5. That's 2 hours. I get a 30-minute leg lift in, maybe 40 minutes, and then I'm there. I take
What
a
are you
quick
eating
shower.
at the stadium?
I have a pre-made dinner. I have a salad at home. I can eat that before I get over there.
You're not going to have any drinks with us?
I would maybe have a beverage or two.
What if I get some nachos that I want you to share with me?
I'm good on that. I'm not a big nacho
What's
guy.
your favorite snack?
At a ball game? Popcorn.
A ball game.
A ball game. We're not going to the Milwaukee Brewers game. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks.
Any sort of ball game. I eat popcorn.
Go to the ball game. The ball game. We're going to the Bucks game.
I've had enough of you. I got to give you something. I'll be right there. And in 2 months it'll be a knuckle sandwich.
Yeah.
It still won't hurt.
This is embarrassing.
Because he's going to do this. He's going to get asked to go to a concert. Then he's going to get hungover. And then he's not going to be able to leave his bed. He's got to go take a nap after work.
Strouf, on Sundays, I'm not playing with you. What is this?
What
is this?
Caleb Cares Foundation.
This is that. Yeah.
Caleb, So I guess something happened on Mr. Irrelevant Strouf show on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays on YouTube.
Anti-bullying pledge. This is why I said
an anti-bull. I can't in my right mind sign this.
pledge.
I'm here to constructively bully you to be a better person.
What is this?
So, right after we got off the air on Friday, Caleb Williams saw the bench press video, the quarterback of the Bears, and he retweeted somebody saying, this is the guy who makes fun of my quarterback for painting on his nails, which I don't think I've actually ever done. Neither here nor there. And,
well, you made it here.
And Caleb Williams then retweeted that person of my 135-pound failure. After some time for reflection and research, I found out that the guy who bullied me online, Caleb Williams, has a foundation called Caleb Cares that's all about anti-bullying. It's an anti-bullying foundation. So what I just gave to you guys and put in your hands is something you should read to me, given the way you've treated me now over a week, the last week. It says, I blank. Okay.
What? So this is just a pledge. Now you can't donate to this, can you?
Oh, you can. And
what are you donating?
That's what I'm doing.
What are you donating?
What are you donating to?
What do donations go to?
It goes to Caleb Cares Foundation.
What the hell can they do with money? What do they? You can't.
So
you can't.
donated-
Spend
You can't
money to
stop bullying.
What? That's not.
This
that's
is
impossible.
this is
mission.
crazy.
What's crazy?
This 501c he created to funnel money.
That's exactly what this is.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No, it's an anti-bullying foundation, which I, being the bigger person, not physically, donated $10 to.
Thanks for the qualifier.
You're very welcome. Donated $10 to for Jordan Love, obviously, the superior NFC North quarterback. And since he bullied me, rather than trying to bully the bully back, I'm going to take the high road and raise money for what seems to be a good cause, though you guys maybe feel differently about that. So I'm curious, since you ripped up my anti-bullying pledge, would you be willing to match my donation of $10 to Caleb Cares?
Hell no.
What?
I don't give a damn.
What? Why am I giving money to Caleb Cares? I don't give a damn about what Caleb cares about.
So he's giving money to some kids out in L.A. Hell no. My money stays here in Wisconsin.
Hey, bullying has no borders, guys.
Guarding Against Cancer can take my money.
Bullying has no borders, guys, as you have learned by watching me.
Oh, it's got borders. It's within KVN Nation that we allow constructive bullying to make people better.
I've been bullied all weekend.
That's your own.
Yeah, you
shouldn't. You participated.
Yeah, that was.
How did I participate?
On Twitter. You called me the weakest man in the world 30 minutes ago.
He did.
Oh, I did do that.
You did retweet and unretweet and retweet multiple.
Oh, did you know that?
Yeah, I get notifications for you.
I knew you did. I just didn't know if retweeting and unretweeting and retweeting your video would help.
That is
I was helping people see
Ben,
you be a revolutionary.
Yes, I am a revolutionary, and part of being a revolutionary is change for the better. I'm encouraging people to go to the gym, but also as the target of online bullying by the Bears quarterback.
He didn't bully you. He retweeted you.
He bullied me. That was a.
No, he exposed you for talking about his little nails.
It's not something that accidentally happens. It's something he sought out and clicked retweet.
He retweeted, but he didn't have any comments.
Yes, but he magnified and multiply.
He didn't tell people
the bullying heading my way.
No,
I don't blame him.
Somebody claimed that you talked
even
about it.
with that, even if it wasn't true about what you said, which didn't say or whatever about him painting his nails, you laughed at Colston Loveland, which is one of his teammates.
Which is bullying.
That one also broke contain. I was laughing at Will, not Colston Loveland.
No.
CalebCares.org. Donate $10.
Did you realize it's never his fault? That was Will.
What do you
this
mean
wasn't me.
broke contain? What do you mean?
Like it broke contain, like it's gone. Like there's no chance of retrieving
I think it's like the most
chaos.
viewed video in our station's history.
I mean,
not even about our
I mean, you did make fun of the selection.
No, I made fun of. You were on with me, weren't you?
You
remember? Will said it's a no-brainer. They should draft Tyler Warren, and then they drafted Colston Loveland, and I laughed.
You also made some comments about Colston.
I don't know that I did. I didn't.
Here we go. He just wants to be liked. He just wants to be liked.
Not by Bears fans. I don't really care.
Sounds like you do. You want to set the record straight.
CalebCares.org. Anti-bullying. I'm anti-bullying. Anyway, the pledge reads, I, Alex Strouf, pledge to stand up to bullies and be a friend to those who are mistreated, both in person and online. Fair to say Caleb Williams mistreated me online, yes?
No.
I disagree.
I think that's
Did he stand up to the people that mistreated me online?
No, that's
It's
true.
not
He
his
did
responsibility
This is
to
his
care
pledge.
about you.
This is his pledge.
You're asking for a kid younger than you to stand up for you?
I will use my voice when someone is being bullied or find a trusted adult. That's you, Kyle. If I'm in a situation that I cannot handle alone. Everyone deserves to feel safe and respected. Hear that part? I'm going to read it again. Everyone deserves to feel safe and respected. And I will do my part to create a kind and inclusive environment. By using my superpowers of courage and kindness, I will help create a world
You reading this is exactly why
where bullying is not
that you weren't able to do 95 pounds.
And everyone feels accepted.
And you need Kyle to be the adult. Like, you're an adult.
By signing this pledge, I join Caleb Williams' team of superheroes fighting bullying.
Adam, I'm with you. How can you stand up to anyone when you can't stand up to a 95-pound bar?
Very true. You're gonna run to a lot of people more than 95 pounds. I ain't weighed 95 pounds in 20-plus years. Oh, my gosh. I ain't weighed 95 pounds almost 30-plus years.
Does Strouf tend to become airborne when the wind gusts up to 10 miles per hour?
When he proposed, he almost flew away.
That shirt almost got caught in the breeze.
Yeah, it did. Became a sail.
I can see it, actually.
Poor guy. You brought this on yourself.
I didn't bring anything on myself. CalebCares.org. $10. Stand up to bullying.
That's awful. Just awful.
CalebCares.org.
Jason Wilde, whose daughters bench more than Alex Strouf, will be joining us at 3:15.
You didn't need to do that.
In 2 minutes, I want to expose the fraudulent nature of an ESPN 1000 host, Sylvie of Waddle and Sylvie, after an outrageous tweet. An outrageous tweet about the Brewers. Next.
When you've thrown over 4,000 innings like I have, you know joint pain isn't a maybe, it's a guarantee. For you, was it climbing ladders or too much heavy lifting? Hey, we're all in the same boat. But surgery, that was never my answer.
Baseball legend Roger Clemens knows there's a better way. That's QC Kinetics regenerative treatments that help your body heal itself. No scalpels, no fake fixes, just real relief.
What I love about QC Kinetics, these are the most respected medical pros in the country that specialize in non-surgical therapies to get you moving again.
Don't mask the pain, fix it. Call QC Kinetics now for a free consultation.
I trusted QC Kinetics. You should too.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
UW Credit Union presents the Student Athlete of the Week, supporting local student athletes as they grow on the field, in the classroom, and in the community. UW Credit Union is here for every you. Learn more at uwcu.org.
With your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week, I'm Will Summers. This week's UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week is Lake Mills junior forward Tyler Wolin. Wolin reached a major milestone, becoming the 8th player in school history to join the 1,000-point club, finishing with a game-high 24 points in a 78-57 win over Waupun. The victory clinched the Capital North Conference title outright for Lake Mills. A 3-year starter, the 6'3" forward has increased his scoring to a team-leading 14.2 points per game this season, while continuing to impact the game as one of the program's top rebounders and playmakers. Lake Mills now sits at 20-2 overall and 9-0 in conference heading into the postseason. Congratulations to Tyler Wolin, your UW Credit Union Student Athlete of the Week.
This is Wisconsin basketball head coach Greg Gard. This is 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD2, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
This was a wild, wild reach that I saw yesterday from Sylvie of Waddle and Sylvie on ESPN 1000.
One of the good guys.
You know, I've really enjoyed his insightfulness on Wilde and Tausch, on Kyle Brust Nortman. He seems like he's not one of the delusionals like David Kaplan, who we've had on many times, and he's very delusional. The curse of the L flag wins. Ever since the Brewers took out the L flag after beating the Cubs, they were swept by LA. The Bears won the division, eliminated the Packers, and DePaul swept Marquette. I can't read that out loud.
What?
DePaul swept Marquette. Thanks at Brewers. Karma is a bleep. At the Catman.
Yo, Sylvie?
That was Sylvie, and then he also tagged at the Catman.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That is the largest reach I have ever seen in my life, trying to tie it back to the Milwaukee Brewers flying the L flag. As Gabe Neitzel and Josh DiMaggio stated on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning on 94.5 ESPN, the L flag was very upsetting, but this is the same people that are taking out cheese graters. The hypocrisy is undeniable.
It's significant. The hypocrisy is undeniable, and these folks is just they're out of their minds. They really are. The fact that your stretch is talking about DePaul basketball and Marquette. First and foremost, Marquette is trash. Secondly, the Bears and the Packers, yeah, the rivalry was more intensified this year, but guess what? Both teams didn't make it where we need to go, and you're talking about flying the L flag. Like, come on. Nobody really cares about that, and that all happened on the same day that he tweeted that out yesterday, where the Bucks still won the season series against the Chicago Bulls.
That is correct.
So what are we talking about here?
DePaul swept Marquette.
Bro, you know how many people who are listening right now who had no idea that DePaul beat Marquette yesterday?
A lot. Or that they played twice this year.
Exactly. Like some people don't even know DePaul's in the Big East. They probably still think they're in the Conference USA from back in the day.
I forgot about that.
What are we doing? What are we stretching?
Why
are we rent free in their mind? They're supposed to be the big brother.
I didn't think that I would ever say this, but I'm coming to the defense of the Wisconsin football program.
You didn't even mention. We didn't mention that.
Beat Illinois.
We sure did.
The Wisconsin Badgers basketball team went on the road.
That was after the L was flown, wasn't it?
Beat Illinois in basketball.
Came on the road in
down
overtime.
10 with like 2 minutes left. This is the wildest reach I've ever seen. And again, I think this is a product of lack of success. All of Chicago's sports teams, other than the Cubs winning the World Series in 2016, which was a lack of not success for 100 years, the Bulls since 98 have been irrelevant, or they were great when Derrick Rose and when's the last
Haven't
time?
won a title.
Correct.
Haven't won a time almost
as
30
a
years.
Major market city.
Yep.
The White Sox since 05. What are they going through right now? The Cubs can't beat the Brewers in the NL Central.
They took our manager and we still are winning.
What else is there? I mean, you name it. I think it is. They like the phrase "act like you've been there before."
They haven't.
you can't act like you've been there before, and this is a byproduct of that.
Just sitting here and thinking flying the L flag, it's still in their mind. Like, for real, the cheese grater was stupid. We don't even talk about the cheese graters anymore. I'd be danged if I ever sent out a tweet talking about the curse of the cheese grater. They'll stop it. They ain't got nothing to do with the results in a whole nother sport. This is pathetic. This is as pathetic as Alex Strouf trying to lift 95 pounds. That's exactly what it is. It's people trying to stretch and people trying to find a reason. But like I said before, you're a major city. You're Chicago. You worry about little old Green Bay. You worry about little old Milwaukee. We on your minds. You're at a basketball game for DePaul versus Marquette.
Not only is Caleb Williams retweeting Alex Strouf's bench press, hosts of ESPN 1000 are talking about DePaul versus Marquette and taking that all the way back to when the Brewers beat the Cubs in the
last year.
NLDS.
It is the prime example of little brother syndrome.
100%. You would think they'd be bigger than this and better than this, but they're not. And Ben, you brought up the great point. Literally, the most recent before this was you talk about DePaul. DePaul ain't Chicago's team. They got a hell of a lot of teams in Chicago.
I thought Northwestern was Chicago's Big Ten team. Weren't they branding that or
Chicago's
Chicago's team?
Was, but he just conveniently skipped over the fact that Wisconsin beat Illinois at Illinois. But we're cursed. We're cursed. Stop it.
800-990-3776. Shaka is running Marquette into the ground not using the portal. Yeah, that's like
how is he running? This is their first bad season. How are you running something into the ground with one bad season?
He's going to have to adjust, and he will adjust.
Yeah.
They've made it known they're going to adjust.
Let me tell you, it's not worth tweeting about. It ain't worth talking about.
That's the thing. It is. They're looking for every win possible.
When you're accustomed to losing and you haven't won anything, this is what happens.
Cole, in Stevens Point, you're on the Carbless Talk and Text line with KBN.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Cole Wallace. First off, I wanted to hi to Alex Strouf. I hope he's doing well. I think he's taking a lot of heat for his lifting abilities.
Great point, Cole.
Strouf,
Great point.
Do your best, man. I know you're trying. You're taking a lot of heat, man. So.
Can you bench 95 pounds,
Of course
Cole?
he can. Cole's in great shape.
I can lift 95 pounds. I'll be honest, that's pretty easy to say the
Cole,
least.
thought you were on my side.
It is pretty easy.
I think my max has been 185, so I'm not a big lifter, but I can.
Got Strouf about 100 pounds.
But Strouf, you're doing your best, man. You're doing your best.
That's all we can ask for, I guess. Revolutionary.
Yeah. No, I'm just calling. I'm on my way to the Bucks game right now. I had tickets for a while. Wife told me not to go. I should have listened to her, but it is what it is.
Why? Giannis is playing.
Yeah, I know. I texted her that today and said, hey, Giannis is back, so it's worth it. And I think she saw me get so frustrated yesterday at the game where she's like, why do you want to do that to your temper? No, I just want to get your guys' perspective. I know Giannis is back. Do you think that changes the Bucks' outlook for the rest of the year? Do they go for that plan? And if they do make it, can they do something with Giannis back? Or do you think they should maybe just tank the rest of the year and go for that draft pick?
You can come swing by and see Alex Strouf. He'll let you know where we're sitting.
Stevens Point.
Yeah.
Nice little accent there.
Love it.
I like that, too. He supports Alex Strouf.
Went to college with him.
I assumed you did.
Yeah.
Did college radio.
I could feel the energy amongst you two.
Yeah.
Are you going to answer his question, Kyle?
Dude, listen.
I think he's distracted by the accent.
No, are the Bucks going to try to make the playoffs? Yes, the Bucks are going to try to make the playoffs. That's why Giannis is playing. They're trying to make the playoffs, and Giannis wouldn't have it any other way. You can't sit here and tell Giannis you're going to sit out the rest of the season so we don't make the playoffs. And the team has displayed to you over the last 14 games that they are actually actively trying to do their best. So yes, this team's going to try to make the playoffs. They're not tanking.
They're going to try.
I don't know.
What happens the rest of the way as they're constructed, as their schedule's laid out? We're going to find out together, and it starts tonight at Fiserv Forum against the Boston Celtics. Joining us next is Jason Wilde. A lot of questions to get out there for Jason with free agency and the draft and everything that is about building the 2026 Packers into a championship-level team. We'll hit on all that with Jason next.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
And you're disrupting my flow.
No, your flow.
Dang nabbit.
Dang nabbit, I had a good flow.
Gee golly willikers.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're already seeing slowdowns in the construction zones on 94. Definitely plan for extra time heading westbound. Those delays starting before 27th Street. Eastbound, you'll hit the brakes just before 76. Traffic is brought to you by the Milwaukee Bucks and the buy one, get one free ticket offer on Thursday, March 5th. Tune in on the 5th for details on how you can get tickets to select Bucks games courtesy of ESPN Milwaukee. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 30. Tuesday, a chance for rain, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, a high of 41. Weather is brought to you by the National Liquor Mart at 16th and National in Milwaukee. Packed with the best beer, liquor, seltzer, and spirit deals in town. Open 9 to 9 p. daily, where your satisfaction is their plan of action. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Don't miss a moment of the basketball tournament action this March at 3rd Street Market Hall, home to your one-stop, must-stop viewing destination. 3rd Street Market Hall has over 20 locally owned food vendors, a 30 self-serve beer wall, over 50 HD TVs, plus game day specials. The perfect place to work remotely or catch a game between meetings or over lunch. 3rd Street Market Hall is your downtown home for basketball this March.
This is Coach Greg Gard. Strong teams succeed with the right partners. Bank CMG works closely with Wisconsin business owners, offering local insight, modern tools, and honest guidance you can trust. They take the time to understand your goals and help you build something sustainable. Whether you're managing cash flow, planning for growth, or navigating change, having the right banking partner matters. When your business matters, your bank should too. BankCMG.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts and maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary, what if you invested it in something that improves your home for decades? Universal Windows Direct makes that decision easy. Right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free, and there's no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today.
The Greater Milwaukee Golf Show, presented by Old Fashioned Golf, is back at the Mosh Performance Center in Franklin, March 13th through the 15th. The show has been reimagined with a simple goal: turn it into Wisconsin's ultimate golf party. That's why Vibes Golf Club, a group of golf-loving former Badger football players, including Melvin Gordon, will be at the show all 3 days. Plus, Bridgestone will be doing some ball fittings, and Carl's Place will be powering Simulator Alley. To learn more, log on to GreaterMilwaukeeGolfShow.com.
March into big savings at Exterior Pros and Baths. Refresh your home this season with energy-efficient windows, durable roofing, beautiful new siding, or a stunning bath remodel and get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings during their March savings event. But this offer won't last long. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Life's better with American Family Insurance because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products, pricing, and availability vary based on the way you purchase insurance and by state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
He was not taken out of context. He said the whole thing.
3-time Wisconsin Sports Writer of the Year.
I don't think that means much, though. Like, it very rarely happens.
Holding everybody accountable.
They need to be more mature.
Jason Wilde is on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Joining us now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin is the host of Wilde and Tausch. 9 to noon across these various stations. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace. No Brad Nortman. Big, strong Alex Strouf is running the show. Jason, welcome into Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
It's such a treat to be with you guys. Sorry, I was catching up with Strouf. He's getting a lot of positive feedback for his combine efforts and everything else, so I just wanted to see how he was doing with all this.
He has inspired people around the office and listeners and fans to actually work out because they don't want to be like that. So that's the positive out of this.
Yeah, I'm just glad that it's inspired him and he's working to add strength, and I'm proud of him for that. So
you didn't hear Jason.
On Team Strouf.
Jason, you didn't hear.
What?
He was supposed to work out on Saturday. Strouf, can you tell him what happened on Saturday when Will Summers went to go work out, our producer?
I woke up and my arms weren't moving, so I had to take the day off. But I went yesterday.
No. What did you claim to us that you couldn't lift in the morning? You were so sore you couldn't lift what cup?
The cup of coffee.
Jason, can you believe that? He said he couldn't lift a cup of coffee.
No, I can believe that. I totally can believe that.
Jason is so much less judgmental than you guys.
No, but him being able to believe that is not good.
I believe it wholeheartedly, because when you're as scrawny as he proved himself to be, and you do a workout and you strain the muscles that have never been used,
great point.
It would make sense that they'd be in such shock that even picking up a coffee cup would be painful. So,
great point.
But he bounced back, right? He took the day off to let his stunned muscles recuperate, and then he went back to the gym.
He was planning to go at 7 p.m. to the gym tonight, and all it took was for me to offer him some tickets to the Bucks game for him to skip that workout and come with me tonight. So, yeah, I really believe that he's on the right path.
Well, what kind of friend are you to invite him to the Bucks game?
I was testing his commitment, Jason.
No, friends don't test commitment. Friends support.
Thank you, Jason.
This is my way of supporting.
And Jason's being a better friend than you.
Well, that's not surprising, is it? Is it, Strouf?
Well, I don't know. Only one of us was. What were you nominated for? I don't know if you won.
And only one of us helped Strouf get to Robert Hack Diamonds to help pick out the engagement ring and be there with him every step of the process.
That's true. But what was the award you were nominated
Unselfish
for?
Teammate of the Year award.
He did not win, shockingly.
Okay.
Yeah. They found 8 other people.
I heard it was down to me and the last person, and it was a coin flip.
I bet it was.
It's a coin flip. Lost on a coin flip. Hate to see it. Jason, Tausche is he gets really fixated, and I love that about him, right? Special teams got to be better. He's all about the backup quarterback situation right now. And with the names of Kyler Murray and Anthony Richardson and Tua, and I see Justin Fields today, I think it's important to ask you, with the priorities that the Packers have already in free agency, who they're going to keep, who they're going to get, what positions are important, how do you factor in what's realistic to pay a backup quarterback?
Yeah, it's a good question. I would disagree with your premise, though. I don't think he's obsessed with the backup quarterback thing. He certainly gave his thoughts on the idea of Justin Fields, which is fine. But I thought he was more obsessed. Apparently, he and Jesse got into a very heated debate about whether the Packers were a Super Bowl contender before, like, were they last year, and are they right now today? And then they dragged me into it today when I returned from missing Friday's show, and he's definitely obsessed with that. I think, I do think that they have to have a competent backup. There's no two ways about that, because while Jordan Love, we all agree, is a good quarterback, a very good quarterback, is a franchise quarterback, whether or not he's a great franchise quarterback, we're waiting to see on that. But he is a quarterback who's missed some time the last 2 years with injuries, whether it's the concussion against the Bears and missing that Baltimore game, or the injuries he had in 2024 when Malik Willis showed up and less than 3 weeks after getting into town, he's out there winning games as the starting quarterback. So, I think what we saw was that after so many years of Favre, where, anybody could have been the backup because they rarely played, and then Rodgers, where we saw how bad it can be when the backup quarterback isn't good enough, and then how you can save your season if you get lucky and you get to bring back Matt Flynn the way they did in 2013. You want to have somebody who's more than just competent. You want somebody that you feel like you don't have to win because of, but you can win with if Jordan Love misses games, and that's obviously what Malik Willis was and then some. So I think, I don't blame anybody who's watching this unfold and saying, okay, Malik's gone. There's no way in God's green earth they're going to be able to retain him. So who's next? And can Matt LaFleur and this coaching staff take another reclamation project on and have them be productive? I saw somebody, I don't know if it was Jeremy Fowler or Dan Graziano, suggesting Jimmy Garoppolo.
Jimmy G, I think it was Fowler.
Too much money.
No, I don't think that makes a lot of sense. The guy that makes sense, and again, a guy who needs a reclamation project, whether it's with Kevin O'Connell, who said really nice things to him when everyone in the NFL was poking fun at him for taking himself out of the game, for being winded, is Anthony Richardson. I mean, there's a guy that, needs a refresh. And, the question for me, and this is the one thing that Tausch did bring up today, he thinks Malik Willis should go to Minnesota with that weaponry and with that coach, that head coach, and with that defense, and with Brian Flores back. And I don't disagree with him. But at the same time, are the Vikings ready to say, we're done with J.J. McCarthy, we were wrong to have drafted him? They fired the GM who picked him, but I'm sure Kevin O'Connell had more than a little bit of a say in that. But if that's the case, you sign Malik Willis, even if it's $30 million a year, not $55 like Jordan Love got per year, you're still saying, look, we don't think JJ's the guy, because you're not paying this guy for 1 year. You're paying Malik Willis for the next 2 to 3 years minimum to be the guy. So I don't know where Malik's going to end up. I know Miami is genuinely interested in him, obviously, but I just, I'm going to say the same thing that both John Eric Sullivan, the Dolphins GM, and Jeff Hafley, the now Dolphins head coach, said, I just am really rooting for Malik. He started out in a place in Tennessee where lots of quarterbacking careers have gone to die, and he got a new lease on life in Green Bay, and I hope he finds the right situation where he can thrive.
Jason, you talked about where quarterbacks go to die down in Tennessee. Special teams coaches come to Green Bay, and that's where they die. Is anything going to be different with Cam McCord now as the special teams coordinator?
Maybe. I mean,
what needs
hope
to change?
Springs eternal, right?
Yeah, but what do the Packers need to change in order for him to be successful?
Well, I'll say the one thing is that, I do think return games matter. Having a guy that can be a successful returner, it creates energy, creates excitement, and gets everybody going.
Is that on the roster right now?
No.
Yes, it is.
No, I don't think
yes,
so.
it is. Yes, it is, Jason. Keyshawn Nixon.
Oh, who is it?
Keyshawn Nixon can get things going. Keyshawn, they have it on the roster. They just choose not to use it.
All right. Well, a couple things. I mean, first of all, I don't know what kind of returner.
Feel like an ambush, Jason. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm fine. I don't know if Keyshawn. I don't know how effective Keyshawn Nixon is as a kickoff returner with the new kickoff rules, because when he was a 2-time first-team All-Pro, it was under the previous system. So I would like to think that he would be just as effective. And if they go out, but are they going to go out and pay a number one corner? I saw Marshawn Lattimore is going to get cut by Washington. Look, Washington is shedding salary to beat the band. And if I'm going to sign somebody that the Commanders cut, I want it to be Tyler Biadasz, the former Badger center, because he's 28 years old. He can be that guy for a year or two that doesn't command a huge salary, and he can kind of fill the void instead of having to draft somebody. And again, I just think they've got so many. This goes back to Tausch's and my debate this morning when I was ambushed by Friday's debate. But they don't have a ton of cap room. They don't have a first-round pick. They got a bunch of their own free agents that it appears they're not going to pay, and maybe they will, and I'll be surprised. But and they've got a number of guys that they're going to release to create cap space. It just feels to me like this is a really big offseason. I know that Nortman guy that is such a popular host on this program. I've heard him in the promo where he talks about how Goody's got to have his best offseason. And every time I hear the promo, I say I couldn't agree with him more.
Yeah, Jason, and with that as well, talking about special teams guys, Zane Anderson didn't get tender. Doesn't mean he won't be back, but I feel like the Packers need to have more Zane Andersons and more Isaiah McDuffie's, guys that can contribute on special teams, but also can kind of fill a void and a role just not to mess up. You know what I'm saying? Where they're on the field, you don't expect them to be spectacular, but they're not going to be a problem.
Yeah, you guys know this about me. Like, I'm not going to pull punches and avoid criticizing Goody when I think he deserves it. But I have to give him credit because, quite frankly, they carried more guys on their roster this year that are primarily special teams guys who can also play a position as opposed to vice versa, or as Tausch would say, vice versa. Because Zane Anderson, Bo Melton, Aaron Mosby, Christian Welch, the Nick Neiman, both those last two guys were Iowa linebackers who are both primarily special teams guys. And look, the proof was in the pudding. Their coverage units were very good. Like, we criticized Bisaccia for, making the wrong decision on whether to let Brandon McManus work his way through the quadriceps injury. We can criticize him for not having a returner. We can criticize Goody for not, this idea of, Matthew Golden, who's never returned a punt in his entire football life, suddenly being an NFL punt returner was preposterous, right? But he did, to his credit, he had a lot of guys on the roster that were there primarily for special teams, which has not always been the case. So I give Goody credit for that. On the flip side, get a guy who actually knows what the hell he's doing, returning balls. And if you're let's let off of Keyshawn Nixon here, because Keyshawn Nixon can say whatever the hell he wants about not doing returns, but if the team says, "Hey man, you're returning kickoffs," he's returning kickoffs. Like, this idea that he proclaimed himself too good for that, and the team went along with it. Like, I think they agreed. Like, if I'm talking as Goody or LaFleur, I'm saying, you know what? We haven't done a good enough job of putting enough credible cornerbacks on this roster. We can't afford to lose Keyshawn Nixon when he's returning a kickoff. There's a quote from Goody in Indy where he talked about the increase in injuries with both blockers and return men on kickoffs, which I don't know if that follows the NFL's data, but if that's what he believed was the case, then why would he put the guy who, whether he deserves to be his number one corner or not, is indeed his number one corner on kickoff returns? Like, again, I personally believe that having a quality returner not only delivers better field position, it creates, like, think about what it was like when teams were kicking to Keyshawn Nixon when he was at the top of his game. Like, it didn't get the Packers to the playoffs, right? That was the 2022 season, and they went 8-9 and lost at home against the Detroit team that had nothing to play for. But every time the opposing team kicked off, there was an excitement. There was an energy. So I think those things matter, and the Packers failed to have that guy on their roster. So, yeah, it's great that they were able to cover kicks better, but without that and without consistency in the kicking game, they've got a great punter, but it would appear that they are going to have a kicking competition this summer between Lucas Havrasik and Brandon McManus. And if the young guy is just as good as the old guy, they're going to cut the old guy, just like they did when Daniel Whelan took over as the punter, because they're cheaper. And if you're going to get roughly the same production, then you're just going to move on from the older guy. And what we saw from Brandon McManus, and playoff games matter, right, in terms of how you view your team the following season. It's why Goody went a little bit overboard on wanting to add bigger offensive linemen because they got pushed around by Philly. Well, the last image we have of Brandon McManus is missing 2 field goals and an extra point in a game that they lost by 4 points to their arch rivals.
Jason Wilde's joining us on the Yuengling Hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America and now officially in Wisconsin. DG Yuengling's son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason, before we let you go, of the last 2 years, it's felt like McKinney, Jacobs, Hobbs, and Banks each year were like the 2 big signings. How many of those big signings do you expect in terms of that nature in this offseason?
Yeah, it's a really good question, Ben. I don't really expect any. And if they do have them, they will have gotten very creative with their salary cap situation. Like, look, they're going to create cap space. Cutting Elton Jenkins, who I'm going to miss, but I don't see a way he's back, is going to save them $19 million in cap space. I was saying this to Strouf yesterday on Sunday Karma. I was listening to you guys when you did the top 14 players in terms of their cap charges for this year. I mean, you can't pass up the amount of cap space you're going to clear by cutting Elton Jenkins. It's why the Cowboys did them a favor taking Kenny Clark's contract off their hands, because that would have been a problem for them this offseason as well had he not been part of the Micah Parsons trade. So, they're going to move on from some guys to create some cap space. I don't know if they're going to restructure or release Rashawn Gary. I know Goody said that he expects Aaron Banks to still be here, and that's their plan. But again, he doesn't always – what he says doesn't always end up being what the actual reality is. But they got a lot of guys that they got to make some decisions on to make some cap room. And if they do that, then maybe they could add a guy. But again, I see them – I think the biggest thing, and we probably haven't talked about this enough, is that Goody is very excited about if all these guys that they're going to let walk in unrestricted free agency do walk, and they get a third-rounder for Rasheed Walker in compensatory picks, they get a third-rounder for Malik Willis, and then they get, fifth or sixth rounders for Romeo Dobbs and Quay Walker. That's the maximum. You can get 4 picks as compensatory picks in a single draft. For a team that doesn't have a first-round pick next year either, that's a windfall. And so I expect them, whether it's Lattimore, who we talked about, or Biotish, or other guys that are going to get the cap casualty treatment, I expect them to more likely sign guys that were cut by their previous team, because they do not count in the compensatory pick equation. So we'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I will be surprised if they pay and sign a true unrestricted free agent.
Jason, we appreciate the time and insight. We'll be listening to you and talk to you on Thursday.
All right, boys, get Strouf to get a workout in before that Bucks game. Be smart.
Strouf, do some push-ups.
Is anyone else shocked by nobody in unrestricted free agency?
You talking about the Packers?
Yeah.
Are you signing anybody?
That's next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
So in my short time here, I've come to learn about these things. I call them Strouf days, where he's doing something for himself, and then he just wipes his calendar, regardless of how it may affect other people.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
A couple of spots already seeing slowdowns this afternoon, starting with those construction zones on 94. Delays start just before 35th Street, and that clears up once you get past the stadium. Heading eastbound, you'll hit the brakes just before 76. Looking at 43 southbound, those delays are mostly between Locust and downtown. Traffic is brought to you by James Imaging Systems, your local document imaging partner, dedicated to helping businesses do business better. Visit jamesimaging.com. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 30. Tuesday, a chance for rain, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, a high of 41. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Want your brand to turn heads and win hearts?
Captivate Exhibits can bring your brand to life by transforming lobbies, creating history walls, and beautifying facilities.
For over 32 years, Captivate has been the MVP of trade show exhibits and workplace design and fabrication. Let Captivate craft immersive branded environments that tell your story boldly, beautifully, and with purpose at events and around the office.
Score big by making your next event or your own space unforgettable. Create something legendary by getting started today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Grab the dial and crank it up, baby, because Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee is spinning its Winning Hits collection. Over the next 3 months, you could win a share of over $1 million in prizes. On top of thousands in cash and reward play, you could win one of 3 new Ford vehicles in the grand finale drawings on March 27th. Just play with your rewards card to earn entries. Press play on the Winning Hits collection, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
There's nothing like Milwaukee Bucks basketball at Fiserv Forum. The dunks, the defense, the roar of 17,000 fans. It's even better when you're with friends or family. From jaw-dropping plays to buzzer-beating threes, every game is packed with unforgettable moments that you'll get to share together. So gather your crew and get your single game tickets today at bucks.com/single. That's bucks.com/single.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Big thanks to Jason Wilde for joining us here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Always insightful. What I found most insightful was, obviously, he referenced an exercise we did here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, going through the top 14 cap hits heading into 2026 for the Green Bay Packers.
A lot of bona fide scrubs.
And a lot of dead money if you cut some players. And a lot of money saved if you cut some players as well. Now, that got to my question of how many free agents do you think they actually sign? 0? Like, again,
he said free agents that are
unrestricted.
Yeah, not the guys who didn't get cut, right? Who weren't cut from the team. So he's talking about guys who are right now about to go into free agency not being cut as cap casualties from their team.
And I get that, but that usually means
impossible.
It usually means you're picking from a little bit more of the litter.
The Packers can't actually do that. And they can't actually do that simply because the way that the roster is made up and how many free agents they actually have.
The math ain't mathing for me.
They have to fill the roster in there. They don't have, though we don't have a first-round draft pick, which is hit or miss whether or not the first-round draft picks contribute to the Green Bay Packers, mostly misses. You still have to fill this roster, and a lot of that comes with signing guys. You can't. If the Packers' plan is just to draft and develop, they're not winning.
He did say unrestricted, so it's going to be like the cut guys. Do you want the cut guys when you're trying to build a championship roster?
You want some of the cut guys,
but not all.
Actually, the Packers haven't had a history of getting the cut guys, to be honest. When guys get cut anyway, so it'd be quite the shift getting Tyler Biadasz.
They don't go after that type of player.
They go after the low risk, potentially high reward, like the McCole Hardmans who didn't make the roster.
Sammy Watkins.
Yeah, so that's typically the plan. Devin Funchess. So that typically is the way that they go, and so it'd be quite interesting if they took that route. But the Green Bay Packers, based off the amount of free agents that they have of their own, they have to. When you look at the offensive line, you legitimately have to bring in some more people. When you look at the cornerback room, you have to bring in some people. And so the Green Bay Packers are going to sign guys in free agency this year. So I do not agree with Jason's assertion that He said 0 free agents based off of guys, not cap casualties, but just free agents that knew they were going to be free agents this offseason. The Packers are going to grab some. Now, high end.
So should we just not look at that list anymore?
That's the list of our guys that were cutting. Are you talking about the list?
No, the free agents.
No, we should look at it because the Packers, what I believe the Packers are going to do is that you don't cut guys in the way we think. The Packers are going to free up some money. They're going to free up enough money for them to be able to sign guys. They're not going to just cut guys just to have free money. They're going to cut guys because they're within the championship window. When you have a GM that says now is the time that we start competing for championships, that doesn't change because he said it in 2025. That is what the mindset is now, especially in 2026, where you're a year closer to Jordan Love contract being up.
Well, they rank 30th on ESPN.com in resources to be able to have a successful offseason.
Yeah, that's fine. So you just have to make sure that the resources that you do have, you do the most with them, right? So if you cut a guy like a Elton Jenkins,
do you have the confidence in Goody to do so at where they are and what they're trying to build off of last year?
So Goody has been back and forth, right?
What do you mean?
Because last offseason he was terrible. Well, when it came to free agency, but
the draft.
Yeah, but the offseason before that, he did really well with the draft, and he did really well with free agency.
No doubt.
So there's a hit and a miss here. There's a yo-yo. There's a back and forth.
It doesn't mean that it's like hit, miss.
It does not mean that it's hit or miss or hit or miss, but you got to keep swinging because in NFL and all sports, you got to keep swinging until eventually that you hit. And so I do believe that he's going to take swings this year. He's not freeing up the money that he's going to free up because Elton Jenkins.
When you say take swings, I think singles.
Well, you may think you're taking a single could turn into a double or a triple. You have no idea because remember when we had Devondre Campbell, that was a swinging little shot swing. What do they call it when you swing the bat and it's a blooper, whatever it is? That's what Devondre Campbell was. And
that was more than a bloop single.
No, when you swung the bat, it turned into a bloop. Then there was an error, and all of a sudden you find yourself on third base. That's how good he was. But we didn't think anything of it when the Green Bay Packers got
you
him.
got there. I was worried about
that's my whole point, is that there may be guys that the Packers signed for less than $6 million that you don't expect to get a lot from who end up making a big contribution to this roster. There will be guys out there, and that was up to Goody to find those guys. And I have to trust Goody. I have no choice. He's GM.
You have no choice. He's extended. He's your guy. Kyle Wallace, the Goot stan that he is.
I am a supporter of Goody because I have no choice but to be a supporter of Goody.
That's a bad place to be.
Well, it is the place where I am.
A good place to be on Saturday. I could tell Kyle knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, y'all better sign up for
I'm going to get too much Alex Strouf time this week.
No, you better sign up for Bowling with Babies. We're getting closer and closer to being sold out, so do not wait until the end. We are throwing strikes with WTMJ for a great cause, and you are invited for Bowling for Babies this Saturday, March 7th at Village Bowl in Menominee Falls. I'll be there. Ben Brust will be there. Alex Strouf will be there, and so many more as we raise funds for the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. You can put a team together of 4 and hit the lanes, and registration is only $170, and all the proceeds and fees benefit the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. Text the word BABY to the WTMJ Talk and Text line at 855-616-1620. That is texting the word BABY to 855-616-1620 to sign up for Bowling for Babies. It is going to be a great time hanging out, throwing some strikes, but also giving back to the Milwaukee Diaper Mission. Let's bowl and help families who need it.
On the other side or now? Joining us now is Mark Silverman, Sylvie of ESPN 1000. Sylvie, great to hear you. It's Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman.
Who is this? Who? Wait, is this the Jinx hotline? I called in, first of all, hitting *67, and I wanted to call in as just a caller. I wanted to disguise my voice because I just saw the video. Kyle has no idea how curses work. First of all, he's trying to say that you guys beat the Bulls in a series. The Bulls are exempt. The Bulls, we don't even claim the Bulls anymore. So to say that you beat the...
Very convenient.
Yeah, no, they stink. You can't brag about that. And here's the big difference.
He's not. It was irrelevant to your tweet.
Listen, here's the big difference. I've been living with a curse for 108 years until the Cubs finally broke through. So I know something about curses. You can't bring the karma of the L in a victorious moment. It has nothing to do with cheese graters or cheese heads. Cheese graters beat the cheese. You guys brought the L onto you. Therefore, that will forever stain Milwaukee sports. You will not be able to escape until you are able to exonerate the curse.
Hey, Craig Counsell finally raised his voice in spring training. Congratulations to Craig, everybody. He yelled at the team. He tried to motivate them.
Hey, how about
No, that's fake.
How about the Fighting Illini? How they do against the Badgers this year?
They play in Champaign.
Oh, so you don't play in the Bulls.
Wisconsin.
You're picking and choosing
Wait a
what
minute.
to claim.
You brought
Okay.
up the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, they're not in Milwaukee.
The Green Bay is further from Milwaukee than Chicago.
My tweets, my rules. Listen, here's my favorite part of this. The response from the Milwaukee people today has been outstanding. It's been exactly what I wanted.
Oh, look at you little rage baiter.
You think I put that out with any sort of real thought other than we're just trying to poke the bear and have fun with our neighbors
drunk
to the
on
north?
Brian Mullins and Chris Holtman and the big win for the Blue Demons.
Look, you know me, Brust. I can bandwagon as well as anybody. I was on your Badgers. I was in the building when you set the record for 3-pointers. So I bandwagon with the best of them. But Kyle, one day I'm going to teach you the way curses work. You can't bring the L onto yourself. This will forever trouble your Milwaukee teams.
Okay.
What do you think about our guy Alex Strouf not being able to put up 135 pounds, and your quarterback, who is an anti-bullying campaign, essentially retweeted a post bullying our Alex Strouf? Very hypocritical of your.
Oh, I did not see that. I watched all the social media posts of what happened last week.
Strouf, let him know.
I didn't see the Caleb got on him for that?
Yeah, well, somebody tweeted, this is the guy that makes fun of my quarterback for painting his nails, which, number one, I don't think I've ever done. But secondly, he then retweeted that, and he's got a full-blown foundation targeted towards anti-bullying.
Online or
Very
in person.
hypocritical.
Yeah, it was very sad to see from Caleb.
See, now that's fair. Now that's a good campaign for you guys to get on. Just like with my curse thing.
Well, I'm the bigger person, Sylvie. Not physically, but I am the bigger person. So I took the high road by donating $10 to represent the best quarterback in the NFC North to Caleb's anti-bullying foundation. Hopefully he can sign himself up for a course.
That was nice of you. I think, Alex, you can do better than 10, though.
Sylvie?
He cannot.
He cannot.
He cannot.
I don't know what they pay producers down in Chicago, but he cannot.
No, that was a stretch. I'm surprised 10 came out of him, Sylvie.
That's amazing. All right, I just wanted to bust your balls. Love you guys.
Sylvie, thank you so much for go to Paul. Good luck.
Yeah.
Go Demons. Go Blue Demons, baby. This 15-4 season of the year.
Wow,
Go,
over 500. That's impressive.
Bandwagon. Nothing like jumping on the bandwagon to Paul, am I right?
Yeah. Woo.
We wrap up the ESPN Wisconsin portion next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
He's my sugar daddy.
Well, I need a sugar daddy. There's a wedding coming up this summer, and maybe I need the sugar daddy to be at.
Oh, man.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust here from ESPN Milwaukee, and I just want to officially declare I will be dominating Bowling for Babies.
Ben, it's charity bowling. You don't get a championship ring.
There are lanes, there are competitors, and there's going to be great.
Okay, but more importantly, WTMJ Cares Bowling for Babies is going to benefit the Milwaukee Diaper Mission.
So while I'm throwing strikes,
you're helping local families get essential baby supplies.
But we are also competing for 4 tickets to a Green Bay game and a VIP tailgating experience.
Sign up today at WTMJ.com/cares.
You asked and Carbless delivered. The fan favorite grapefruit flavor now has its own 4-pack all to itself. That bold, bright, perfectly balanced citrus taste that you've been pulling from the variety pack, it's now front and center in 4 cans, 1 box. Crisp, refreshing, not too sweet, and nothing else has changed. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, just 100 calories and gluten-free. Clean ingredients and big flavor. Always no compromises. Grab the new Carbless grapefruit 4-pack wherever you get your Carbless and find a location near you at drinkcarbless.com. Carbless, bold flavor, flavor in every sip. Raise your hand if you're excited about feeling older faster than you should. Yeah, I didn't think so. If you're feeling pain that makes you feel older than you are, there's good news. QC Kinetics patients here in Milwaukee are getting relief, feeling younger, jumping back into life at full speed, and it didn't happen in an operating room. Dr. Caravelli and the team at QC Kinetics and their medical professionals use the latest in regenerative treatments, backed by real science. Treatments that take the tiny, powerful healing tools inside your body and concentrate them right where you need relief. Nothing makes it more real than hearing the real stories behind QC Kinetics. Mike is training for a marathon instead of giving up running. Kathy walked around Disney with her grandkids. Alan is back to work, now climbing ladders like no big deal. All real QC Kinetics patients. The sooner you start treatment, the sooner inflammation eases, and the sooner the joint damage slows down. Find out if you're a candidate for QC Kinetics and their regenerative treatments. Your visit and consultation is absolutely free. Give them a call now at 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298.
2026 Brewers tickets are on sale now. This year, it all kicks off at our house with opening day at home, followed up with a schedule that's absolutely loaded. Throw in the same flair for the dramatic thrills on any given night. Plus Brewers giveaways you won't forget. And you've got a season you're going to have to see to believe. Don't miss a second of Brewers action this year. The crew is back for more. All Brewers tickets for the 2026 season are on sale now at Brewers.com.
Ben Brust here, and let's cut the crap. I've been sold a lie with sportswear, too. You pay a fortune for big-name gear, a fancy logo, a slogan, and it still stinks. Iron Jock doesn't play that game. Silver ion technology is woven into every thread, killing 99.9% of odor-causing bacteria. And now, through March 8th, our listeners can get 40% off all Iron Jock t-shirts and polos with the code SPRING40. That's code SPRING40. Shop now at ironjock.com. That's ironjoc.com.
Start your Milwaukee weight loss program now to lose weight fast. Many lose 20 to 30 pounds in a month or two. Call for your free consultation. 262-235-3980. 262-235-3980 or online at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Tauscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Brad Nortman, Alex Strouf on the show. I guess heading to the Bucks game with Alex Strouf tonight. He's going to forego his workout.
Listen,
Alex Strouf, my best friend.
I'm only responsible for Sundays with Strouf. That is the only thing I'm responsible for. Between Monday and Saturday, whatever he chooses to do with his body or not to do is none of my business. Sundays, he's mine.
Here's a quick aside. You guys ever heard of the Wall Street Journal?
Yeah.
I think I have.
What kind of question is that? Yeah, of course.
Pretty
I
popular.
was doing the Brad. Have you ever heard of TAG?
Why are you asking us about the Wall Street Journal?
I
You
got
don't
a
seem
text
like you
from the
got
Wall
to read
Street Journal this morning.
that.
To talk about me? Hopefully not.
No. But I'm going to be in the Wall Street Journal.
Oh, wow. For
Why? What'd you do?
I didn't do anything. I got my ass kicked by a 16-year-old in a men's league.
Oh, Con Canapple.
K2.
Writing a feature?
I'm not writing. Somebody
No,
is.
They're interviewing you for the feature.
Yes.
Aren't you special?
Yeah, I witnessed the greatness of the young rookie who's fighting for Rookie of the Year. The growth and maturation. I use a lot of big words.
What could you say about him that other people can't say?
A lot, actually.
I don't mean that offensively.
I was quoted in articles when he was at Duke about how I helped him grow as a player.
He's special because the men's league he played in, Ben Brust is probably one of the very few guys that
Do you
played
think
at
they're
the high
doing a
level
Wall Street
like
Journal
that.
feature on the men's league?
It really is about the league.
Is it really?
Yes.
This is the league that
for
made
all
Con
the
Knipple
times
great?
that Greg Scalzo made fun of this league,
Wow.
it is being featured in the Wall Street Journal. Greg
Because
doesn't
of
know good
one
basketball.
kid. One kid.
And, no, a family.
Okay.
We're back in 2 minutes.
Still mostly looking at the usual culprits for backups this afternoon. On 94, westbound delays start just after 27th Street. Those continue past the stadium interchange. Eastbound, you'll be slow from about 76 to Hawley. On 43 southbound, it's on and off the brakes, starting around Keefe, continuing into downtown. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 30. Tuesday, we have a chance for rain, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, a high of 41. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter. We are the home for all your Bucks coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN. The ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
414.
He back.
414.
Yeah.
414.
He hit the gym.
414.
He getting strong.
414.
He ain't gonna be
414.
so freaking weak.
414.
He's losing his rhythm.
414. 414.
Pump it.
414.
Some iron.
Yeah.
Actually, he doesn't really pump iron. He does the machines that like fake iron.
He did. I was so proud of him because he did
Rubber weights. You should get those little 2-pound rubber weights for your house and just carry them around.
Would you stop talking to me?
I was proud of you.
Thanks, man.
Because you even though it was lightweight, you still did it.
I did a lot yesterday.
Okay, stop.
Not a lot of weight. A lot of exercises.
How many exercises did you do?
I think I did 7 different ones.
Wow. How many sets?
3 sets for each, but different rep counts for the different machines.
Why is that?
I just do what I was told to do.
Okay.
Some of them were like 3x15. Some of them were like 3x8.
Okay. I'm proud of him.
Depending on the exercise.
So next time you do the same weight, and then next week I want you to up the weight by 10, okay?
Okay.
10.
I did super lightweight yesterday.
Slow down now.
I was super lightweight yesterday.
5 maybe.
Do you know when kids? I don't know. I mean, so growing up, my parents had a small gym in the
Ben
basement.
Brust, Kyle Wallace, no Nortman, Strouf running the show. 800-990-3776.
I could go up by 10
the
tomorrow.
Carbless talking text.
So you know when kids go to the gym at they play around in the gym sometimes and they do the least amount of weight they think they can do and they get excited about it.
Yeah.
That was Strouf. So what he started with, I'm proud because it's not about where you start, it's where you finish. And where he going to finish, that's going to be very different. So he just had to get the form down yesterday. He was very light yesterday. Very light. I won't share. I'll let him share.
Wait. Have we talked about, was this on the air when you said you're scared of the bar?
Yeah, he did say that, yeah.
No, I'm not scared of the bar. That's not what I said.
He's scared of the bench bar.
I'm scared of the weights that go on the bar, is what I said.
That's horrible.
You did lift the weight on for me yesterday.
It's the scene of the crime, brother. It's a little scary.
He yesterday. I don't
We're
want to
just
be mean.
Have you been on the internet in the last 4 days?
We're just built so much different.
I don't want to be mean.
I'd want to attack it, and be like, all right, I'm going to make this my blank, and he's like, yucky, the weights of the bar.
Yeah, he's not.
That's what I envision.
Yesterday when he helped me, he put a 45-pound plate on yesterday.
Did he hurt his back?
Well, he survived. He didn't know how to put the clip on.
Put the clip on backwards.
Yeah, but
otherwise,
I was proud of him because I told him that's okay. We learning.
You're so sweet.
He actually really is.
You're very sweet.
He was very supportive.
He picked up the weight.
I wouldn't have the patience.
No, you would not.
He picked up the weight. So that's the step in the right direction.
We're talking, he picked up the weight.
He
only
did.
45 pounds, Kyle. Stop acting like it's a
Don't only me, bro. We've seen the video. You cannot say only anything. It's only 95 pounds. 95 pounds is light.
To you, it's a mountain.
Yeah.
It's a hill.
No,
135 is a mountain.
No, that's space.
That is space.
Well, now you're being rude.
No.
You said.
Yep, nope.
Yeah, no. Oh, yep, nope.
He couldn't even try pushing it because as soon as he exerted an ounce of energy, he said, not happening. He couldn't move the bar. Had nobody been there,
nope.
His legs would have been dangling in the air. He had somebody spot him. Help!
Kyle.
It's the truth. So you need to stop with that.
Stop with what?
You should not feel disrespected by anything that anybody says about your inability to
hit the
lift
KBN
weights.
Sports Desk.
Uh-oh.
Just came across my desk from Market Manager, VP of Good Karma Brands Milwaukee, Greg Scalzo. By the way, it sounds like the partner is coming with a colleague, so we have to cancel Strouf.
Good.
This is good. This is
great.
That means the gym is back on at 7 o'clock.
I was pretty excited about the Bucks game, though. Giannis is back.
I need you to be that excited for working out.
Yes.
I am excited to
No.
You jumped like I don't even know how, like Michael Phelps diving into the pool at the Olympics, getting off the block to take the Bucks tickets I offered you instead of going to the gym.
I said multiple times before I said yes, I can tell this is a test.
Well, then why did you
fail the test?
Because I want to go to the Bucks game. Giannis is back.
Why do you put your faith in him, man?
No. I promise you. Listen, Kyle.
You only have Sundays.
One thing.
Okay, let me now time out. I'm being real here. This is an honest conversation. I know you. Like, I know you well. You know me well. We all know each other very well. There's going to come a time where Strouf has such a late night on a Saturday. He's going to roll in with the eyes and the glasses on Sunday.
I wear the glasses all the time.
No, it's different.
You guys saw my eyes
But the
last
glasses
week.
with the eyes that are like, holy cow,
He's just
I'm
trying to
barely surviving these 2 hours of Sunday karma. And Kyle's going to say, hey, are we going to the gym? You're like, I can't. I got to go take a nap. I'm going to come at 7 p.m.
I won't do that.
No, I'm
going to come back later. And then you're not going to come back later.
Don't be silly.
I don't think Strouf understands. Strouf, when I say I'm going to do something, Strouf, have I ever told you I'm going to do something and not did it? If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Because you only have, in life, you really only have one thing.
Whoa.
What is that? What did I say I was going to do?
Go all the way in Lake Michigan?
No. First and foremost, never did you come out of my mouth that I say I'm going to go. I said I'm jumping in Lake Michigan. Y'all don't want to
jumping in implies that you're going all the way under.
To you, maybe a little bit different. Me and Tori had a different opinion on what that meant. I ain't putting my damn head in Lake Michigan. Like I said, if I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? I'll follow through. And so once I decided that me and Strouf are going to work out every single Sunday, we're going to work out every single Sunday until June. That's what we're going to do.
You can pledge that for yourself.
No, because I'm committing myself to making him stronger. He's going to bench 95 pounds by June 1st. He's going to make it look easy for him.
Be easy by June
Ron
1st.
and the Keys, sometimes good, sometimes bad, mostly bad. He joins us on Kyle Brust Nortman on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
I'll keep it brief with that in mind. Strouf, how many times do you think from this point till December 31st you can video document, because we know you're going to have social media anytime you go to the gym, going to the gym and doing active workout? How many times?
Well, first off, I'd just like to acknowledge both times I've gone to the gym since the combine, I did not video document any of it.
Well, you need to.
It's hard. I was going to do it yesterday, but it was so pathetic.
Do those two count or no?
I couldn't.
Those do count, yes. Two. Sure, you can have those two.
I think 78 times.
78? That's it?
I guess I don't know how many days are left in the year.
So just for Sundays?
You know it's more than 78 days.
Yeah, that's 3 months.
It's more. That's
how many days left in 2026?
I'm trying to think if I go like 4
left.
times a week, 4.5 to 4 to 5 times a week, how many days are left? It's probably more than 78. 100.
100?
All right.
He may get weaker.
You got to understand, he was below ground zero. So
I'm not going to get weaker, Ron. Why? Why do you ask me this question?
If you gave me a reasonable over-under, I'd be willing to put a charity donation bet against you.
I like that.
All right, I'm doing some work
But
here,
I'm not
Ron.
doing
I'm doing
it.
some work.
Well, Ron, why don't you make the over-under?
But I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it on 70. I expected you to come with something.
Ron, do you realize the kid didn't work out on Saturday because he couldn't lift a cup of coffee?
His schedule is lift, rest, lift, rest, lift, rest.
No, not anymore.
And the problem that he has is that he's not individually motivated.
He said 78. There's 304 days left in the rest of the year.
Oh, I could do it more than 100 then. 125, Ron.
Oof, that's asking a lot from him.
You know what? Okay. I will put $250 towards the charity of your choosing versus $100 from you to the MS Society.
Deal.
That you can't do 125.
Well, I've already done 2, and I'll have 3 tonight. Deal.
I thought you were going to say you're going to count 3 to get to 5 tonight. Okay, cool. You have to have video evidence. Post it on your
stories.
I'll
just send you a video every time I'm at the gym, Ron. How's that sound?
No,
Just be like,
KBN Nation wants to be a part of the journey.
Strouf,
We want to see you pumping iron.
Not yet.
Thank you, Ron.
That can't be public yet.
3.
Strouf, how much? That's the exact reason why I didn't record him yesterday. Because baby girl said, "Why didn't you record him in the gym? It would have been great content." I said, "Baby, the weight he was lifting,
it would have been worse than the 95 pounds.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God, please show me. You could have snuck a peek for me.
So I said when I saw him, he was so happy.
So crush his soul.
And I can't just sit there and record him. Yeah, you doing good. You feel strong, don't you?
Yeah, look at you pumping that 30.
Look how much. How much?
Hey, come on, Ben.
Look at those 30-pound leg extensions. Go get it, girl.
30 pounds. Come on, man.
What? Come on, man, what?
Well,
There's nothing off limits.
I wasn't doing leg extensions also. I was doing all arms. It was a push day.
A push day. What is a push day?
He's pushing the weight.
No, it's supposed to be like a back, a chest, a buys, a tries.
No,
a push day.
He was pushing weight. He was pushing weight.
Weight?
Yes.
Yeah, weight. I mean, technically, anything more than a pound is weight.
No, a pound is weight also.
Okay, a pound is weight. So he's pushing
a gram is a weight.
Yeah. Well, he was pushing weight. I just leave it at that. It's not where you start; it's where you finish. Remember the little engine that could. The little engine that could just win and win and win. And remember the tortoise.
He just compared you to the little engine that could. I read that to my daughter every night.
I am the little engine that could.
The tortoise and the hare. The hare got out to a start, but guess what? The tortoise did what? Who won?
The tortoise.
The tortoise. And Strouf is a tortoise. So it's not about the amount of weight he was lifting yesterday. It's about the fact that he is going to be
good
steady.
About this tortoise?
I don't know if it's the best analogy for my spirits, but
bro,
it's an analogy.
Are you being disrespectful to the tortoise? Bro, you are.
Am I being disrespectful to a fictional character? Is that what you just asked me?
You're closer to a snail maybe than a tortoise.
Kyle.
Sloth.
Strouf. I saw what you were lifting yesterday, okay? So we're going to work our ways up. But, Strouf, can I ask you a question? $100, is that a lot of money to you or no?
Not particularly.
He's screwed. MS just got $100 because He's not motivated
by the money.
By $100.
I don't know what motivates him. He's happier about motivating other people to work out.
That's true.
Than he is about himself.
Well, it
working
tells you
out.
what type of person I am. I'm a revolutionary.
Strouf, I just know every Sunday we in there, okay? Because I
Every
promise
Sunday we're in there.
I promise you, Strouf, I will get physical if you don't.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is back, and he does not cheat the game.
We're in there.
He does not cheat the
Yeah,
game.
but he took 5.5 weeks off. You didn't say anything about him.
Yeah, because he was working out still.
You don't know that.
He worked out more than 1
Don't
week.
compare yourself to a world great.
I'm just saying. He took 5.5 weeks off. I took 1 day off, and I've caught a lot more flack than him.
Alex Strouf and I were supposed to go together. He is no longer invited. I am excited to watch Giannis
Is
in
that
person.
a definite out?
It's a definite out. You're going to hit the gym at 7 o'clock. What does that mean for the Milwaukee Bucks having Giannis
His
back?
mentality. You ruined his headspace. He had already checked out.
Well, no, now he doesn't want to miss the Bucks game at 7 when he was supposed to work out at 7. So he's in a conundrum.
Yeah, how is the man? I mean, the man. How's he going to be able to turn it back on? He was already ready to work out.
And then I got him ready for the game, and now he's deflated.
It's all right.
Will you work out tonight?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Who's going to motivate you?
Me.
Lord help us. More next. Giannis is back.
Still mostly looking at the usual culprits for backups this afternoon. On 94, westbound delays start just after 27th Street. Those continue past the stadium interchange. Eastbound, you'll be slow from about 76 to Hawley. On 43 southbound, it's on and off the brakes, starting around Keefe, continuing into downtown. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. Tonight, increasing clouds, a low of 30. Tuesday, we have a chance for rain, otherwise mostly cloudy skies, a high of 41. Weather is brought to you by Infinity Exteriors, dedicated to saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Mother Nature can be unpredictable. Your roof, siding, and windows shouldn't be. We install peace of mind with transparency and quality guaranteed. Visit infinityexteriors.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Wisconsin is coming together for a story that will touch everyone. A Road at Night is a documentary chronicling former Badgers player and coach Howard Moore and the 2019 tragedy that forever changed his family. You can see it on the big screen at Marcus Point Cinema in Madison or Marcus Majestic in Brookfield through March 5th. One story, one community, A Road at Night. Now through March 5th in Madison and Brookfield. All proceeds support Howard Moore's ongoing care. Find showtimes and get tickets at aroadatnight.com. That's aroadatnight.com.
The dance of sunlight on water.
Shimmering, sparkling, beautiful, hypnotic. Houses that overlook a gorgeous body of water are the most highly desired houses in the world.
The Bellamare collection of fine jewelry features classic white diamonds, flanked and surrounded by rare and exotic blue diamonds.
Bellamare means beautiful water. Bellamare, sunlight on water, glimmering and twinkling.
The dance is enticing.
The look is spectacular. The impact is exciting.
Blue and white diamonds created in the heart of Mother Nature.
We'll dance and sing on the body of a glittering, sparkling woman. Bellamare. This blue and white beauty of sunlight on water
should be worn on the fingers,
the wrist, the neck, and the ears
of the woman you love.
The Bellamare collection is available only at Kessler's. We do diamonds better because diamonds are what we do.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
My husband's an animal in bed.
Well, you know.
Not in the fun way. Think warthog. With a chainsaw.
Snoring and sleep apnea affect over 90 million people, and 1 out of 4 couples sleep in separate rooms. Advent can help. We've been Milwaukee's one-stop solution for nasal congestion, snoring, and sleep apnea for over 20 years. Unlike many other practices, we focus exclusively on these conditions, so you get comprehensive care under one roof. Advent's unique approach can help you breathe and sleep better, and many avoid a CPAP. Plus, most insurance is accepted for our effective 20-minute in-office treatments.
Hey, the only animal you want in your bed is your dog.
Advent. Sleep better. Sleep together. Learn how you can improve your life at adventknows.com.
AdventKnows.com.
Come grow with us at Glenroy. For more than 6 decades, our family-owned company has built its reputation on quality, reliability, and providing strong career opportunities in our community. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Here, you'll find competitive wages, a clean, modern workspace, fully vested 401k, yearly bonus award, and the chance to build a manufacturing career with purpose. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you opened your energy bill lately and thought there has to be a better way, you're probably right. Drafty, outdated windows can quietly drain your wallet month after month. But March is that time of year when a lot of us are thinking about fresh starts and maybe even getting a tax refund. And instead of spending that money on something temporary, what if you invested it in something that improves your home for decades? Universal Windows Direct makes that decision so easy. And right now, when you buy 2 windows, you get 2 free. And remember, there is no limit. The more you upgrade, the more you save. Plus, you'll get 24 months with no payments and no interest. You heard that right. 24 months, no payments and no interest, giving you a full 2 years to enjoy the comfort before paying a single dime. And this month, they're also offering a $500 bonus off your next home improvement project. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. Buy 2, get 2. No payments. No payments, no interest for 2 whole years. $500 off your next project. Upgrade now and enjoy the comfort that lasts for decades. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, and Alex Strouf on the show. No Brad Nortman. Excited to see Giannis Antetokounmpo in action tonight at Fiserv Forum. What does that mean for the Bucks? They are plus 1,000 to make the playoffs, minus 5,000 per Pato Sportsbook to not make the playoffs. But they did put together a nice stretch before letting up a 27-0 run against the Bulls yesterday, which seems like improbable. But it did happen.
Dude, I was watching it saying, this is unreal right now.
Like you witnessed, almost like it's not history, but like it's history. Like
if the Bucks were good,
it's so memorable.
No, it was
get fouled, a point, somewhere in there.
It's one of those things when you're watching it and you're in disbelief and you're saying, how long can this go for? Oh, another miss. If the Bucks were good and I had hope for this team, I would have been furious. But, I mean, we suck and everything's just a joke now, so,
Diana McGuanago, it's not a joke to you. You love your guy Giannis. He has signed shoes for your family. We're looking forward to seeing you at Thanalysis Live, TALiveshow.com. You're up on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on the Carbless Talk and Text line.
We're actually on our way down to the game right now.
Heyo.
I'm just still trying to figure out, is this a good or a bad thing? I want to see him, but do you think it's too soon?
No, Giannis would not come back if he wasn't ready. He's too valuable to the Bucks organization and to himself with where he is in his career. Now, you can make the argument that the Bucks are basically telling you that they're going to continue, as they should, to do everything in their power to keep Giannis happy. If Giannis wants to play, you let Giannis play. If your franchise was in a little bit different position, right, and you really thought it was better because you had 3 draft picks, somehow, some way, from an asset standpoint, it was different, and your team might be worse without him with your stretch coming up, you shut him down and you say, we're moving on from you. We don't need you in our future direction. But they need him in their future direction. Whether he does that or not is ultimately going to be up to see how this offseason goes and how it goes with him playing. Do they find their way to a play-in game? They're 3 back from the 10th seeded Charlotte Hornets. So there is stuff that they're playing for right now. How much does it mean in the grand scheme of things? Honestly, that's for you to decide as a Bucks fan about what you think is the best path for this franchise and what you think that with Giannis playing, whatever happens, is it helping keep him or is it helping actually help him realize that there's no championship in his future in Milwaukee.
Well, I'll ask fans this because I don't think currently with the way the roster is put together that they have a chance. And also, I don't think they're rushing back. He's been out since January 23rd. He's been out well over a month. So we're good to go. I believe he's going to be healthy. But the thing is, when you watch this Bucks team, which they fought, but never, ever, with a Bucks team back in that 2018, 2019, 2020, 21.
Budenholzer's teams would never
without Giannis playing, they would not be up 15 at half and then find themselves on a 27-0 run. That just would not happen. But those are the level, that's what it takes to win a championship. So when you're looking at this roster currently now.
Giannis didn't play, and Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday
led them to an NBA
led
finals.
them to the finals.
And so that's what I'm
in
trying
the Eastern Conference
So
Championship.
that's what I'm trying to let everybody know. That is how far you are away from winning a championship. I understand it's nice that the Bucks won 8 or 10 games, but when it comes to the playoffs, it is only the best teams in the best moments in these series. And the Milwaukee Bucks are going to need guys to rise to the occasion. And not saying yesterday means, the Bucks aren't going to make the playoffs. No. Yesterday just shows you why the Bucks won't win a championship. And Giannis doesn't care about the first round of the playoffs. He doesn't care about the second round of the playoffs. He cares about making it back to the NBA Finals and winning a title. How far can this team go? What we found out yesterday, not very far.
Yeah, but again, you are palmy with your prisoner of the moment right now of what happened against the Bulls. It was horrible.
I never thought this roster could win a championship.
I get that, but you roped yourself into a point where you were super excited, and then you're let down by something that you knew could let you down. Where I'm why are you so down in such an extreme stance right now? I felt like for the first time set expectations knowing that this roster of fun could do something like this.
They're fun. No, I knew that. I'm just saying yesterday was
so you didn't have fun and now you're whining.
No. Yesterday it was just a reminder for everybody that this team is not good enough to win with Giannis, because if they were good enough to win with Giannis, they would still be good without Giannis.
But they were good without Giannis. They won 8 of their last 10 games before that.
No. Consistently good. You don't allow a 27-0 run.
Maybe they knew Giannis was coming back and they said, you know what, hell with this.
Sure.
We're done. We finally get some reinforcements.
The Boston Celtics, even though Jaylen Brown's
not playing.
Playing tonight, but Jason Tatum has been out the entire season, and the Boston Celtics are still a top 3 team in the East. That is what they are. And they're missing their star that maybe could come back for the playoffs.
I get it. Over the weekend, you're watching Denver and OKC, or at least I am, go into overtime and seeing what they're able to do with missing pieces as well on both teams.
We not that. And Giannis...
Shea sits out of overtime, and they still find a way to win against Jokic and the Nuggets. It's a lot different. It is.
Since when does being an 8 seed give you hope when other teams are going to be the exact same or getting stronger next year? I'm serious. The Boston Celtics are only going to get better. The New York Knicks are only going to continue to build. The Pistons are only going to get better.
I hate to even bring this up, but we did have Sylvie call in. He was trying to be discreet, but we did not have that happen. He has completely dismissed the Chicago Bulls because they've been doing this thing that other teams in the NBA get stuck in of making the playoffs, getting the team to a point where fans are excited, putting butts in seats, but continuously being in this purgatory of 6, 7, and 8. And I know you live that pre-Giannis and everything that Bucks fans have been through before this championship window and run that they were in.
That is the biggest concern. And so when we look at what is the Bucks' plan, the Bucks' plan should be see what they can do with Giannis. But understand, the Bucks aren't good enough to win a championship this year.
So Chef S says tank and hope for a higher pick. Why aren't they doing that?
Well, because they have Giannis, and the Milwaukee Bucks still in our mind think there might be a 10% chance to keep Giannis, maybe 25% chance to keep Giannis. They're not going to just tank.
What's your percentage versus the Bucks' mind?
I do believe that there is.
Declare
there's a very slim chance, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, KBN Nation. Giannis is leaving. The Bucks are not going to make the playoffs because they're not going to make the play-in because the teams that are ahead of them they're not great teams, but they're also playing better team basketball in a sense, and they have young pieces that they're building something where the Bucks just seem to be trying to put, just pieces together to see exactly what happens. So they're just in different places. While the Bucks are not ascending right now, they're stagnant. The Charlotte Hornets are ascending. The Atlanta Hawks are ascending as well, and the Bucks are just kind of stuck right there, right? And so at the end of the day, Giannis is going to want to go somewhere that he can win a championship, and we all know we can look at this roster. There's not much you can do going into this offseason to change. There isn't. And Giannis is just going to be over all this. And you cannot bring Giannis back next year and let him play out his last year of his contract and risk losing him and getting nothing. That would be a failure on this organization because at the end of the day, how much we love Giannis is not just about Giannis. It's about building an organization. Very few teams just lose somebody without having a piece there that's going to be there after their great players.
I hate looking at the whole picture here. No, I didn't say it. I said whole picture. To win the NBA championship, in comparison to where you are in the NFL right now for the Super Bowl, obviously in the offseason, but the leader in the clubhouse is like plus 700-800. The Oklahoma City Thunder are plus 125. It's basically even money to win the NBA championship. Nuggets plus 600. The Boston Celtics are fourth at plus 1,200. And then I just wanted to check, see if anything's changed with Giannis coming back. The Bucks are still plus 50,000 to win the NBA championship. That is
Strouf?
That is a very, very wide gap.
Can you say that again?
Plus 50,000?
Plus 50,000!
That's bad. I like when you use that voice
Great
for
value.
good things.
Great value.
You gonna put $5 on it?
Bro, I can
You're not? I thought it was great value.
I can guarantee you there's never been a team this late in the NBA season that was plus 50,000 and won a championship. Just letting y'all know.
No one's expecting them to win the championship.
Oh, hell.
The goal would be to win a playoff series and convince Giannis with his googly eyes.
I hope so.
And then catch him in a happy moment and get him to stay and commit and hold him to it.
I hope so much. I hope.
And don't let him fly away where people can call his agent and him and get him on the phone and any of that. They need to keep him in Milwaukee. Don't let him go to Greece and.
Oh, he going to Greece.
I know. I'm saying you can't let him. Can't let him see the outside world.
What do you think, Ben?
He gone. I know that. It's sad. It sucks.
No, it does suck. That's why I say go.
That's why I said I'm excited for tonight.
Yeah, go to the game and watch him play. Because then at some point at the end of the season, he's going to get shut down.
You know where my stance is. I will say it forever. Until I hear otherwise about what he is trying to accomplish as a player, which is a second championship, everything needs to be looked at through the lens of how does Giannis at his age, with where he's in his career, win a second championship. And I don't want this to be the case, but they have exhausted so many resources that they're in this spot, and that's part of the game.
Yeah, he's 31. He'll be 32
and the Bucks made trades. They brought in Holiday. They signed players, traded players, waived Dame. You name it, they've done it everything to get them to the point where it's at right now.
It's okay.
It is.
It's okay.
Smile while it happens, sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, how many players were Milwaukee Bucks their whole career that were this great, or not this great, but were great?
Yeah, I was going to say this great. I mean,
we've lost great Milwaukee Bucks before, and
way earlier than this.
Yeah, so I mean, let's be thankful and grateful that we have it, and enjoy them while we have it.
And go enjoy them.
You can and you should.
The BOGO boy is going to tell you.
The BOGO boy, I got something for you because to make sure that you go see the Milwaukee Bucks right now, 2 tickets are better than 1, especially when you're only paying for 1. Yes, you buy 1 ticket, ESPN Milwaukee buys the second one. Score Bucks buy 1 get 1 tickets for select upcoming home games with seats starting as low as just $20 to see Giannis. You can catch the Bucks as they take on the Phoenix Suns. They take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, the LA Clippers, and Dallas Mavericks. The return of Chris Middleton. Marquee matchups as the Bucks push for the playoffs. Big games, big energy. 2 tickets for the price of 1, but don't wait. This is Thursday, March 5th only. Only on Thursday, March 5th, you can get this deal. So set your clock, set your alarm to make sure you have your chance to get buy 1, get 1 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Tune in Thursday to ESPN Milwaukee and follow us on social media for details on how you can grab 1 ticket and get 1 free.
Wheel of Strouf 3.0 has been a blast. We'll see if it continues.
of Strouf.
Next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Here's the worst thing that happened about Brad Nortman producing Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, and is Kyle, you know what's going to happen? He's going to have so much softness in his heart for producers.
I lost the guy.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Pretty hefty backups continue on 94 westbound this afternoon. That starts to slow down just before 27th Street, continuing past American Family Field. Eastbound, you'll slow down just before 76th Street until about Hawley. On 43 southbound, that's a slow ride from Keefe through downtown. Traffic is brought to you by Glenroy, now hiring. As the packaging industry rapidly grows, so does Glenroy. Apply today at glenroy.com/careers. That's GLENROY.com/careers. Tonight, more clouds with a chance for freezing drizzle, a low of 30. Tuesday, mostly cloudy skies, a high of 42. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Jessica Gatso on 94.5 ESPN.
Imagine working with a contractor that quits halfway through a project or never calls you back when you have questions. Or worse, takes your money and you never see them again. Unfortunately, we hear about them all the time. Hi, this is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and Siding Unlimited is absolutely not that company. Siding Unlimited has been doing business for 32 years, proving to be an honest, ethical, and forthright company. If you're looking for the honest guys for your next siding, windows, roofing, and doors project, stop by sidingunlimited.com today.
Heck yeah! It's ESPN Wisconsin's Alex Strouf for my friends at Robert Hack Diamonds. Listen, when it came to buying an engagement ring for my now fiance, I had no idea what I was doing, which is why I went to the team at Robert Hack. I heard her say words like radiant cut and solitaire, but to be real honest, I didn't really know what that meant. So I wrote it down, I brought it to the team at Robert Hack Diamonds in Greenfield, and they knocked it out of the park. It's true, if you've never been through this process before, the team at Robert Hack are absolute experts. 3 locations in the Milwaukee area, 1 in Greenfield, Brookfield South, and Brookfield North. If you're looking to take the next step like I did, and your girlfriend maybe is posting things on her Pinterest page or is showing you pictures, bring it into Robert Hack. They'll do their best to duplicate a dream ring for her, just like they did for my fiance. Moral of the story, if you were like me and you want to start, you just don't really know where, the answer's clear. Visit one of the 3 Robert Hack locations in the Milwaukee area. Just like me, at the end, you'll say, heck yeah, with Robert Hack Diamonds. And RobertHackDiamonds.com, that's RobertHackDiamonds.com.
Amy Simonson is the IT administrator with Professional Services Group. They had business technology from a not-so-supportive vendor. Not anymore. They switched to James Imaging Systems.
They come in as a partner. They want to help you. They want to make your business successful.
Including your James Imaging Systems sales representative.
He's always there when I need him. It's always like, what can I do to help you?
James Imaging Systems, your local business technology partner with great people and more value.
The value is we have the right equipment in the right place. We're getting reliable, consistent service when we need it.
Amy, your advice for other Wisconsin businesses?
I would definitely say contact James Imaging. They are very helpful and knowledgeable and will put you in the right place.
James Imaging Systems, AI-driven workflow automation, security enhancements, digital transformation. Call 262-781-7700, 262-781-7700, or visit jamesimaging.com.
Feeling lucky? Then roll into Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee this March for Lucky Rollers. Every Thursday, we're giving away over $70,000 in prizes. Play with your Potawatomi rewards card for entries, and you can roll out with $550 in reward play. Or get lucky and win your share of $16,000 in cash. Lucky Rollers, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
No Brad Nortman, Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace hanging with you, KBN Nation at 800-990-3776. Carbless Talk and Text Line list is more. Time now for Wheel of Strouf 3.0.
It's time for the
Wheel of Strouf.
Another day, another buckaroony here on the Wheel of Strouf. I've got a wheel, I've got topics, and all the in-betweens. I look forward to the conversation that is about to commence right here on the
Wheel of Strouf
3.0.
3.0. Back and better than ever, as Mike Greenberg used to say. Oh, it's orange.
Oh, I thought that was red.
Oh, it's orange.
Well, the wheel's just. He'll get red.
I probably will. You're probably right about that. Orange 4.
What's orange again? You got to let us know what.
I am right now. That's what I was doing. But then you interrupted me.
Well, it took you forever. Spit it
I was
out.
trying to remember which one was which. Well, I believe orange is either or.
Why don't you write on it?
Either or. I probably should. I don't know if I have a marker.
The marker's in the box.
Okay, got it. Either or, okay? So I'm going to give you a scenario. You have to tell me which one you think is more likely. Okay, so Rich Bisaccia is now the special teams coordinator at Clemson University.
All right, now.
Either he becomes a future college head coach or he returns to the NFL next season. Which one do you think is more likely?
He returns to the NFL next season.
Returns to the NFL next season.
That man is never coaching in college football as a head coach.
You don't think so?
No, he's 65.
Right, but he was almost a head coach in the NFL.
No.
How's the old age working for Belichick connecting with those kids?
Say like an Illinois State or a smaller program approaches him.
I don't think.
Why would he want to do that to himself?
From his grandpa vibe that they have in Happy Go Lucky, he seems like a guy that has no interest in doing the NIL
recruiting
as a head coach.
At 6. Yeah, that sounds horrible.
Awful. Just
that
awful.
Sounds horrible.
What do you make of Bisaccia winding up in Clemson after departing Green Bay?
He hated being here so much that he said, I got to get up out of here. I can't. This is too much stress at my age. I'm out of here. I'm going back to Clemson to be with Dabo. I ain't doing this. That's how bad Green Bay was. It wasn't the fact that he wanted to stop coaching. It was the fact that he said, I cannot do the NFL. I cannot do Green Bay.
Yeah, well,
I cannot do Green Bay.
That's what I was going to say. Next is, because of his timing, didn't really give himself a shot at any other jobs.
Either you stop bullying me for the remainder of the show, or you donate $10 to CalebCares.org. Caleb Williams,
we ripped it up.
anti-bullying.
Yeah.
We have no interest in that. We're a pro-bullying show.
Pro-constructive bullying.
Constructive. Thank you. Constructive. I hate bullies.
I'm giving you an either or. You have to stop bullying me then.
Either we bully you or we bully you.
Well, that's not how this game works.
Yeah.
Wheel of Strouf!
Yeah,
you gave in pretty quick there. You put your hand behind it before it went to red.
He probably did. He's so scared.
Cheating the game.
One sentence game. This is when you each have to only say one sentence, and you can only respond once the other person has completed their sentence.
Brad had the longest sentences last time.
Really long.
Bro, I was like, are these real sentences? He's thinking in his head, comma.
It was a run-on sentence. It was bizarre. All right, so the leading scorer of USC's men's basketball team, whose name I'm blanking on, but I will get it in a moment. He kind of got injured in their game on Saturday, and then came out of the game, and then decided to sit in the front row of the stands, and was like clapping for the team. And then yesterday it was announced that he would no longer be with the team. Chad Baker Mazzara is their leading scorer. He's averaging over 11 points per game. It's his 6th year in college. His collegiate career has now come to an end, and the last visual you will ever have of him is clapping in the front row, courtside, not on the bench. What do you make of this dismissal, Benjamin Brust, in one sentence?
As long as they got paid, I wouldn't give a damn.
Kyle Wallace.
Cha-ching, cha-ching, baby. He got that last
That's
check.
2 sentences. That's 2 sentences.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
Baby.
Yeah.
There's not much to say here. Like, college kids are crazy. The NIL is crazy. Like, I got nothing for you. Their team is...
That's 2 sentences. Stop.
Straight cash, homie.
Ching-a-ling, ching-ching.
What you mean? He was like, listen, I'm done
He's
with
laughing
this.
to the bank, Bonani
Wheel
Jones style.
of Strouf. You mean they can't take this money back? I'm done. Run me my check. I'm about to sit on the beach. It's hot in L.A. now.
Either or again.
Do you have another either or?
Today, March 2nd, Ben, is National Banana Cream Pie Day.
Oh, wow.
You know how I feel about these national
I know,
days.
that's why I'm doing it.
My least favorite thing that we're due.
National Banana Cream Pie or pumpkin pie.
Ugh. Can we say either or neither?
No,
Can we change this segment?
Give me that banana cream pie.
Banana cream pie is what I would do.
Because if they do the banana pudding with some crust at the bottom, that'd be good. Have you ever had banana pudding before?
I'm just not a big banana.
No, have you
like
had
I like
banana
bananas.
I need another
I don't like
yellow.
pudding.
I need another yellow. I should.
You don't like pudding?
Pudding, it makes me feel like I'm a kid.
Banana pudding is delicious.
Just move it to yellow.
What happened to green?
I don't remember what green is, so we're moving it to yellow.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Come on. Strouf, what?
I just was excited about Wheel of Strouf 3.0. It was a great week, and it's day one, and it fell apart. Just like your workout schedule, falling apart.
We're about to recover.
And then he says we're going to recover.
It's the one-sentence game again. However, today is Dr. Seuss Day.
Okay.
I would like you to have a back-and-forth one-sentence each conversation, rhyming and speaking like Dr. Seuss. Kyle, you begin.
Strouf is so whack.
Sometimes I just want to give him a smack.
And other times I want to give him a nice pat on the back.
He's just so jolly. He likes to go smoke a pack.
Smoke a pack, you say? Ha ha! That will have him sleeping with the rats.
It doesn't always have to rhyme. That's the I've been reading Dr. Seuss. This is nothing like I've been reading to my daughter. One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
You're the one that said I was smoking a pack.
Well, Strouf is...
I had to rhyme it.
Strouf is a weak fish and a dumb fish.
Am I supposed to go off of that?
No, it's so embarrassing thinking about my boy. But we're going to get him right.
Why did you do that?
Because I thought it would be better than it was. I quit.
Yeah, can you write? Grab the marker, please.
Yep.
And
I don't know where it is.
The box is right there, is it not? Grab the marker, please, and actually do something. Because I ain't gonna lie to you. Over the last 5 days, you've been a complete embarrassment to KBN. You've embarrassed me, Ben, and Brad. Because here's the thing that sucks for Brad and Ben is y'all were in the video.
They kept saying all of these guys have comments to say about the Bears players.
Yeah, and so Ben Brust, who literally played in the Final Four, and Brad Nortman, who played in the Super Bowl, got wrapped into your stuff. Now people are making fun of them. And you have you no shame?
Have you no shame?
He said no. It's just disgusting.
And you embarrassed our next guest. Brian Bulaga.
Yeah, now he's part of it.
He's probably, oh man, that sucks.
How'd I embarrass him?
Everyone associated with ESPN Milwaukee is now thought about because of you.
Hey, did we show this to Brian? I think we felt so bad for Strouf last week.
We didn't even talk about it.
We didn't even talk about it.
Oh my God.
We didn't even talk about it.
We'll see.
Strouf had the video ready.
Yes,
Strouf was so over it because he couldn't believe it.
I was over it too.
We didn't bring it up. We didn't bring it up to Brian.
Like, I've already killed the man. Yeah. Let's not do it.
Well, I'll say this, though. I would say in terms of people associated with ESPN Milwaukee, one person stands out as still proud because she's got a diamond on her left hand from Robert Hack Diamonds because I did such an outstanding job being open-minded.
Honestly, the fact you're still engaged is a testament to Robert Hack Diamonds, not you.
It's that good of a diamond. I'm not kidding. She looks at it every night and she's like, I think this is the only reason I should stay. Robert Hack Diamonds.
I don't know if you should have said that.
I'm kidding. 3 locations. 1 in Greenfield, which is where I went. 2 in Brookfield. 1 in Brookfield South. 1 Brookfield North. Their team is outstanding. If you are looking to take that next step like I just did a few weeks ago with my now fiance, there's one place to go. It's Robert Hack Diamonds. Check out her Pinterest page or wherever. I'm sure she's got pictures of what her dream ring looks like. And there's one place in the Milwaukee area that can bring it to life, unlike anybody else. And that's Robert Hack Diamonds. I worked with Leslie and the team in Greenfield. I just threw a couple words at her that I didn't even really know what they meant. And they knocked it out of the park. My fiance is in love with her engagement ring. She talks about it every
You can
single
literally
day.
embarrass yourself nationally like Alex Strouf did and keep your fiance because of the ring from Robert Hack Diamonds. Think about that.
That good of a job they do at Robert Hack Diamonds. 3 locations, Greenfield, 2 in Brookfield, and online, RobertHackDiamonds.com. That's RobertHackDiamonds.com. And just like me, you'll be saying, heck yeah! It's Robert Hack Diamonds.
He's excited about saying, heck yeah, now. Will he be feeling good when Brian Bulaga learns he couldn't bench 95 pounds next?
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Love you.
What?
Love you.
Love you too.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
What's up, everybody? March 27, go get your tickets. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be me, Giannis Antetokounmpo, my co-host, Tony C, and Nature Boy. Woo! Ric Flair. It's going to be nice. It's going to be dope. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be an experience, and we're going to have a lot of fun. It's basically a party/podcast.
Yeah, we're throwing a party at the Riverside, March 27th, TALiveshow.com. Who's the guest again? Can I get a woo? Woo! With Ric Flair. Can't wait.
See you guys.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free in 24 months with no payments or interest plus $500 off. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Monica, we've got to hand it to you.
You and the design team have outdone yourselves.
Are you talking about the One collection?
Those rings say you are the one.
And they say it symbolically.
Describe the symbols.
Every ring in the One collection should be presented with a special ritual.
What would that ritual be?
You pick up her left hand and you place a kiss on her ring finger.
Rick, you never told me about that part.
Then you show her the tiny red diamond, flush mounted inside the ring, that will forever be in contact with her finger.
Why is it red?
Because that's when the giver says to the one, wherever you go, my heart goes with you.
I give you this kiss. I give you my heart.
The red diamond is a secret symbol of that sacred moment.
The center diamond on the outside of the ring is for the whole world to see.
But the tiny red created diamond inside the ring is only for the 2 of them.
The One collection of engagement rings is available exclusively at Kessler's.
To find the Kesslers nearest you,
visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Evan Cohen.
We've lived in a world over the last 12, 13 months where we've just assumed that it's inevitable for the Philadelphia Eagles to divorce A.J. Brown. And I'm wondering now, could we live in a world where A.J. Brown outlasts the head coach Nick Sirianni? I'm just sitting here thinking about it. It's harder to find a guy like A.J. Brown than it is to find a coach that can put the Philadelphia Eagles, this roster in particular, in position to contend for championships. And we've seen that this organization, above all the others in the NFL, treat the head coaching position as something that's fungible. So I would just say, when it comes to the A.J. Brown of it all, do the Eagles have an A.J. Brown problem, or is this an issue that the head coach can't figure this out, and that it's been allowed to languish for so long, and it undermined their attempt to defend their title?
Want consistent color for every job? Milo's Pro Rewards members get a 20% paint discount on future purchases after paint annual qualifying spend reaches $3,000. Plus, order eligible in-stock paint and paint supplies by 2 p.m. for free same-day delivery by 8 p.m. Improving is easy at Lowe's. Excludes spray paint and mist tints. More exclusions, terms, and conditions apply. Subject to change. Details at Lowe's.com/terms. Same-day delivery valid in select zip codes. Subject to driver availability. Details at Lowe's.com/same-day delivery.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Joining us on the Yuengling Hotline, the oldest brewery in America, now in Wisconsin. Enjoy responsibly. Is Brian Bulaga. Brian, what's going on?
Much. How we doing?
Brian, last time this happened a year ago, I feel like you did not see Alex Strouf run the 3-cone drill. Did you happen to see the embarrassment that he was to all of us last week?
I did see the social media post. Yes, I did see that.
Any takeaways from our guy not getting 95 up?
Well, Stroufy, what do you weigh? Just so I have an idea.
A lot more than 95 pounds. About 170, 175.
All right. Yeah. We got to work on that.
and you know what? Listen, I'm not going to tell you what regimen to do or how to do it or
Please
what.
do.
Like,
Excuse me, this isn't listener. At what age did you do 95 first?
Homer.
I think 7.
I honestly, I think I was probably like 8 or 9 years old
All right,
in the
I rest my
basement.
case. Thank you for the information. I'll depart.
Can your son do
Yeah.
95 pounds?
No. I mean, he's barely 95 pounds. He may be.
Well, we
just
can't
about
rule
that.
it out, Brian.
Well, no, we can't
He's
rule
a
it out
soccer
until we
kid.
try. Yeah, he's a soccer kid. He's a string bean. But we got to do something about that because the combine performance next year's trophy has to be better. It's got to be better.
Jump in, man. Like
He didn't try.
You're training right now. Tell them about what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's still early. I did a little leg day on Friday, Brian. I did some arms yesterday. I'm trying to get in the gym. I'm trying to get in the lab. I need to be better.
He was too sore on Saturday, so he skipped the Saturday workout.
Well, rest days are important, Ben.
Yeah. I mean, I listen. They are important, but I think you could be on 5 to 6 days, no problem, and you should be doing just fine.
Brian,
you know,
sound so disappointed.
I mean, I'm listen. I'm not saying everyone has to be the world's strongest man. I'm not saying that, but 95 pounds, we got. I mean,
He wouldn't
we gotta be able
qualify
to-
for jobs outside of this profession he's in.
Yeah, it would be tough. I mean, it'd be
No,
tough.
it wouldn't be. He legally couldn't qualify.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking.
Can you imagine this guy laying some bricks,
No.
hauling some drywall around, and
I mean, I'm just concerned. Like, hey, man, like, what if you needed to carry a person or something? Like, I mean,
the groceries, Brian. The groceries.
Excuse
That's
me,
true.
I'm back. That person is dead.
Yeah, yes. I mean, Strouf, what if, you're engaged now, you're going to be married? What if somebody goes, Alex, can you grab the stuff from the car and walk up the flight of stairs? That I don't.
Yes.
It's a little heavy for me.
No. I
We
handle
talked
that.
about
I
the
park-
water softener salt bags.
I park a block and a half away. All my groceries, I do it in one haul. It doesn't make any sense that I couldn't lift 95 pounds.
Start curling the groceries on the way up.
That's probably a good idea.
He said it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
No, it makes a lot of sense.
One grown man can't lift 100 pounds.
Alex Strouf.
Yeah, it's just it's tough, and I'm hoping next combine season we see a major improvement because I think you look smoother with your running drills. Maybe not your speed, but it looked smoother.
Sure.
40 time got worse.
Yeah, the 40 time got worse. I did see that. I don't know how that's possible.
Brian.
Yeah,
just
he's
being
being
honest.
real. This is what people do to motivate.
Brian, you felt embarrassed, didn't you? Because you looked at the internet and you saw this guy that you knew trending. You probably knew people who were retweeting it, and you're connected to him. That's why you were embarrassed, aren't you?
My wife did ask me. She goes, "Isn't that who you do Green Bay game day with every Sunday on the road?" I go, yes, it is. I go, yes, that is him. And she was like, "Oh, okay, got it."
Got it.
And that was, that's as far. That was her comment. That was all she said. But like, there's a lot of people that saw that clip. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, the internet's not very nice, I'm learning.
No, it's not. It's not a friendly place. But I'll tell you what, if you improve those numbers dramatically it's almost a year.
They could write a book or a movie about him.
Yes. Listen, there's a lot of scientific breakthroughs. Listen, there's a lot that are promoted on this station.
We need scientific breakthroughs for our man. That's not good.
There's a lot of things that we promote on this station that could help out in those areas, right? Listen.
Yeah, Kathy's walking her kids around Disney World thanks to QC Kinetics. We could get Strouf moving better.
Yes, there's a lot of things.
Maybe some
that can
mentality.
improve.
Is that? I don't know what you're getting at.
Yeah, isn't it testosterone and things of that nature?
Oh wow!
You think I'm lacking in that department, Brian?
Well, we got
all options are on the table, Strouf.
We got to get a blood test first. So that's all. We got to go through medical.
Yeah, start with the
doctors
blood
for
panel.
Yeah, this is all through medical doctors.
I have not enjoyed his appearance today.
No, it's what you need to hear.
It is what you need to hear because this has been stewing with him for days. When his wife brought it up, he said, "My gosh, yeah."
And on Thursday, I have so many questions unrelated to Alex Strouf. So that's good news for you, Strouf. All right.
Okay. Yeah. That's good.
And we're gonna get a lot more of Brian on 94.5 ESPN because to my left is Homer. Brian, we thank you for your time.
Absolutely, guys. Take care.
That was the best Brian Balaga appearance, bar none.
Are you motivated? You ready to go pump some iron?
7 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, this is the problem. You can't.
That destroyed him.
By the way, my $1,000 bet's off.
Why? What happened?
I can't. No, I'm out.
What are you talking about?
It's not a reflection on you. I'm just out.
Yes, it clearly is. You were so confident on Friday.
I'm out.
He skipped out day 2, Homer. He skipped out
day 2.
My gambling people said there were better options.
Homer out next.